I'm lost here. We're live anyway. I think we're live.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Why am I not on here?
I don't know. You try and sort that out. There you go.
Let's have a look at it, mate.
Something's gone wrong with StreamYard, people. Sorry about that. We're working it out. There we go.
Are we back?
Yep, there we go. I don't know what happened there, people. Sheriff never appeared.
Well, you know that thing below where we are?
Yeah.
You know, and it's the layout thing.
Yeah.
It was set on just a single one, mate. I
don't know
what that's all about. That's that StreamYard again, mate. It went mental the other day.
Yeah, it did go mental the other day. Morning, everyone. Sorry about that. The sheriff,
technical difficulties.
Head of tech has sorted out the issue straight away there. That is why he is head of tech, by the way. We were both there, but it was only me.
I was just clicking on things randomly, mate. Let's get this head of technology. Let's get this head of technology thing out the way, mate. I just panicked and started pressing things.
Anyway, morning, everyone. Let's start again. Hope everyone's well this morning. Big up to everyone for being in. Thank you very much. We're just going to continue the conversation, really. Can see that you've all put, well, not all. There's a few of you that have put the Daddy Davies comments in. I think we might touch on that again. Obviously, the transfers, the World Cup starts today. So that's interesting. We'll just have a general old chit chat as you do, Sheriff. Morning to you, mate. How have you been?
Morning, mate. Yes, as you know, day off, mate. I can see why, mate. I'm going to get the weather report in straight away. I've started constructing an ark outside.
Oh, yeah.
Animals 2x2 are lining up.
There you go. It's just the same up here, Sheriff. I've got to tell you, it's meant to rain all day up here today.
It's not the greatest day, mate, I don't think.
Yeah. It's one of them, isn't it? What can you do? What can you do, as they say?
What was it now? 4 days, 5 days? We'll be off. Yeah. And to be honest, if the weather's going to be like this, then honestly, I can't wait.
Yeah, next Tuesday morning, mate, we'll be ready to rumble. As I
my bag is already half packed, mate.
Well, there you go. See, Sheriff is ready, and ish. And
the England shirts are in there, mate. The 3 England shirts I got.
Well,
they're in there. The flip flops are in there. There's 1 pair of shorts at the moment. I can't find the others I got.
And a pair of scudders.
No, I haven't even put any underpants in there at the moment, mate.
He's leaving that till the end.
No, the underpants will be last. And a couple of pairs of socks. You don't need socks over there, do you?
No socks from me. Only the pair that I'll have on when I come.
Yeah, well, to be honest, because we're only allowed to take hand luggage, and so I don't want to take too much.
Yeah, socks is out the window for me, mate, to be honest with you. I'll have my old Burkos on for the week, as you do. Happy days. Looking forward to it immensely, I've got to say. We'll say a few hellos. I'll get straight in. Aussie Ange at 2:58 a.m. this morning. Bear in mind, he is in Australia, by the way.
Yeah.
Big up to Aussie Ange, he says.
So then again, that was probably lunchtime over there.
Yeah. Something like that.
Were they between, is it 9 and 12 in front of us?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So it could be the evening, I suppose, over there. Who knows? Sort of 6 o'clock time, 7 o'clock time.
Yeah, it might be. Could even
something
be 9
like
o'clock.
That. Big up Aussie Ange. He says loving the thumbnail. Excellent, by the way, the old thumbnail.
I'll be honest. Mia sent me a photo.
Yeah.
I couldn't fit it all in for the thumbnail because it wasn't thumbnail size, but I got the main bit in. I got me and you in.
Yeah, we got me and you in. I want to know.
I did message her and said, "Where's Nige?" And she said she stole the photos off of show we did the other night.
Yeah,
and Nige had left by then. So unfortunately, Nige is missing.
Never mind. What I want to know is, Sheriff, in the thumbnail that Mia sent you, why your left arm is not there and it's holding up the sign on the right-hand side. I think that's majestic, to be quite honest.
Hang on a minute. I'm going to go and have a look at it now.
Yeah, you've got no left arm. You've only got half an arm, and me has used your left arm to hold the little sign up on the right hand side.
Well, I did tell you I had to sort of. Hang on, let me have a look. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's good though.
And have you noticed as well, we appear to have the all-inclusive bands on.
I did notice that as well,
Which would
Mia.
be
That's a good
nice.
touch. That I like that.
Which would be nice as well.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
You all know the saying, innit? As soon as you get there and you got the all-inclusive, but show us your wrist if you want to get.
That's it. Away you go.
Have a beer.
Away you go.
Yes.
Yeah, I love the thumbnail though. It was.
Yes.
It's really good, to be honest with you. I do love it. Big up to Mia for that. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Mia.
Stu's in. Morning to Stu this morning.
Big up, Stu.
Hope you're well, Stu. Big up to you, man. Kate's in. Let's get ready.
Oh, here we go. It's gonna hurt your shoulders again now, mate.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I'm still quite nimble.
Morning to Kate, by the way. She says, Mark and Sheriff, good morning, my handsome chaps. Hope you are both well.
We are.
We are very well, Kate, by the way, apart from the weather, damp and all that shit.
Does that play your arms up?
Yeah, I'm just going to do it now. I'm getting ready to lift them. Ready? We're going for it now. 3, 2, 1. There you go, Kate. Little squeeze. There you go. Morning, Kate. Morning to you. Hope you're well. And she says...
I just got a quick question. Does the weather play up your arthritis on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, it does a lot of people.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when the pressure drops, like the air pressure, when the air pressure drops, it just, I can't, you just ache and everything feels tight. Do you know what I mean? It unless you've got it, it's really hard to explain. It's not very nice, but just get on with it, man. At the end of the day, put the old pills down your throat and try and crack on with it as you do.
Exactly, mate.
Kate says, Mark, weather report is 10 degrees and rather chilly in Sheffield this morning. It's bloody June, for God's sake.
Well, I did say on one that I was on probably the beginning of the week, I think the weather has decided to miss out June, July, August and September and has moved immediately to October.
Yeah.
I'm expecting the leaves to start falling off the trees soon.
Well, yeah, the way it's going out there. You know what I mean? It's
but this weekend's meant to be roasting again.
Yeah, we've had that much rain that the rain's washed down from the allotment all the way down through our allotments, you know, because of the water table. And it's all running down on the path where the school is at the bottom, and there's been complaints from the school that no one can walk on the path because the water's too deep. But what can you do? We've all got sort of what do you call it, gullies for rain to go.
I blame the people that are out on the roads meant to be sucking the drains out and clearing the gullies. Well, I blame them immediately.
Yeah. But yeah, there's been a lot. There's been a lot of rain, and it's weird because when we had that sunny weather the other week, it all went bone dry up there. I mean, like even the bits that like Lisa was sorting out, weeding out and all that, it was all rock hard, and to break it all up with the spade to get all the weeds out and all that. If you went up there today, it would be absolutely waterlogged. Absolutely waterlogged. Do you know what I mean?
When the ground does go like concrete, when we do get some rain, it don't soak in.
No,
it just runs off and
just runs off, mate.
Goes into the low bits. But I still blame the people that work on the roads. Seems like that the day I blame who I like.
I'll blame anyone except me, mate. That's just how it is in the world.
Well, I'm like that as well, mate. It's not my fault.
It's never me. It's never me, Sheriff. It's never me. Morning to Logan. Hope you're well this morning, Logan. He says, big up everyone. Hope all is well. I must say, the thumbnail is quality. It seems Sheriff has 2 arms on the same side.
Hang on. See, hang on. I'm having a look at it again here.
You have, Sheriff. It's great. It's quality.
I've got 2 arms on the same. Hang on. What's this?
You got no left arm. It's from the elbow.
The left arm is behind that sign. Yeah. Why? Hang on. There's one with a tab in my mouth, this about right. And there's another one holding it. Do you know, I've never known. And the other one's got a sign with rave on.
Yeah, well, that's your left hand that's holding that rave sign.
Yeah, and oh, is it?
Oh, is it?
Hang on a minute.
It's been done very well, I will say, because you've got
Good
to look
Lord, I'm
really
not an
hard to
octopus.
see.
This is the only complaint I've got. I'm not an octopus.
I'm not an octopus. Morning, Logan. Hope you're well this morning, mate. Big up to you. Let's have a look. Everyone's talking to each other. Morning to Stu. Hope
Big
you're
up,
well
Stu
this
boy.
morning, Stu.
Big up.
Big up to you, mate.
Now, I discovered this after I watched the Wheel of Corruption on Ben's to find out which team I did get.
Yeah.
He is in Chelmsford. Because I watched Ben's show. I had to watch it back because obviously I was at work.
Yeah.
To find out what name I got in the Wheel of Corruption.
Yeah, yeah.
And he is in
Chelmsford.
Chelmsford. I think.
Oh.
I think that's what Ben said.
Nice.
Which is your sort of area, wasn't it?
Well, it's about 40 minutes up the road, not too far, Chelmsford. But yeah, fair play. Who did you get in the Wheel of Corruption?
Brazil.
Fucking Brazil.
Brazil.
Right, I got Ghana, I think, or something like that.
Well, I think you must have done, mate. I was one of the early ones in the Wheel of Corruption.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Well, it was a random thing, and it was my name, and I got Brazil.
You ain't going to win it anyway. Brazil ain't going to win it, mate. They're not the Brazil of old.
Well, definitely not, mate. Well, they got bloody Richarlison up front, so they're not going to be.
There you go. There you go. Interesting from Kate here. She says, Mark, Sebastian Kehl has rejected Spurs, this director of football. De Zerbi is going to have more control. De Zerbi needs to sack Lange first and foremost.
I'm not sure he wields up. I'm not sure he wields that power, but he can certainly have words in the skull of somebody.
Surely he could, if he wanted to, if he's got this much power, surely he could request his own DOF.
You would have thought so, wouldn't you, mate?
If he weren't happy with Lang.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone it is. So it is what it is at the end of the day.
I'm not sure if he truly... I wouldn't say... Well, I'd be very surprised if he truly wields the gun to hire and fire people.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's none of his business, is it? I mean, he can make suggestions, obviously. Or he can sort of try and point them in the right direction, like, you know.
But he could always say to those above, it's not working with this bloke. You need to get with someone else.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, but I'm not sure he can do it himself.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. I wouldn't have thought
if he can wield the axe like that.
Yeah. Morning to Mario. Mario's in this morning.
Mario, big up.
Love the photo. There you go. More people loving the photo. Logan says, tattoo time at 1:30. It's tattoo time, Sheriff, for Logan.
There we go.
Then back there in a couple of months for my birthday for a Spurs one done. Get in, he said. What you having? The old badge done, Logan, or something like that? Right? The old Audrey East.
Trying to think the last time I had done.
I've still got to get one done yet, mate. I still ain't had mine done. I've been wanting to get one done for about 20 years, and I've never got around to having it done.
One for my grandson, mate. But he was about a year oldish, and I went down and done it. So I got one of my daughter, my youngest. Or I got both my kids on both my shoulder blades, and under the one of the youngest, I said, "Can you do this one?" I said, but with James and his birthday, 12th of the 1st. Get this right, please. 2024.
Yeah.
Right, and he said, "Oh, I ain't got that design anymore." And so he sort of scanned it a bit and made some of it up and printed it off and done all that. And it's very similar to my daughter's one. Very similar.
Good, isn't it? That's very good.
So there's like a lineage on my back.
There you go. Mia's in. Morning, Mia. She says, great pick, credit to the person. who made it.
My only comparison, Mia, my only complaint, sorry, not comparison, is I do appear to have 3 arms. and it wasn't thumbnail size, so I just sort of nicked the middle bit out of it.
Perhaps Mia actually sent it in with you having 3 arms, Sheriff, on purpose.
I know we're a bit weird down here, like 6 toes and 11 fingers and all that sort of stuff, but it's not quite got to the stage of like 3 arms.
It's great though. I love it, Mia. I've got to tell you, I love it. I think it's great. Big up to you. Wembers is in, YouTube member. Big up to you, Wembers.
Big up, Wembers.
All the marks, all in the chat. Whilst England looked okay in parts last night, they don't appear to have the look of a World Cup winner, unfortunately. I did see, I saw the highlights, to be fair. I didn't put myself through watching it, to be honest with you, the whole thing.
I'll tell you the truth.
You didn't watch none of it?
I fell asleep.
Yeah. I
watched till half time and I thought, right, because you got to remember, I was up at 5.
Yeah.
To go to work, and I thought, right, only a second half to go. It got to like the second half kicked off, and I woke up and it had finished.
That was helpful then.
So I had to go on my phone and see that we won 3-0. We were 1-0 up at half time.
Yeah. Like I say, I watched the highlights. It is what it is. I've got to say, in what I saw, I think Wembers could be right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they can only beat what's in front of them. I probably get where Wembers is coming from, that bit of, I don't know, flair or something a bit different. Have England got it in them? Who knows?
Unfortunately, mate, them players ain't about anymore. Them sort of flair players. Footballers these days, they're like sort of very robotic, aren't they? Talk to play a certain way. The players, well, I'm not even going to mention them, but the players that we've seen, the seat clickers, you don't see them anymore.
Well,
unfortunately.
We need to. Yeah, like and subscribe to the show, as Stu says, everyone.
Yeah, but we have been sneaking, like, we got 2 or 3, didn't we? Yesterday,
what are we? 18 away from 1,300. We've gradually
it is, I think.
At the beginning of the week, it was 30-something, so whatever it was. So we've crept along. If you haven't subbed, hit the sub button for us, please. And like the stream, absolutely. Pete's in. Morning to Pete. Hope you're well this morning, Pete says. Morning to the Cookmaster and the Sheriffatron.
Sheriffatron.
Sheriff.
Never told that.
Like it. And big up to all you guys in the chat. Gonna back in a few minutes later in the stream. We're shy and not had a chance to walk the wolf. You got to walk the wolf, Pete.
Yes, of course. We'll put it this way: you wouldn't have called me Sheriffatron if all that bitumen had gone down the drains and poisoned his water around his area yesterday.
Well, yeah.
He'd have been calling me anything but that. I'm not sure if we could have read it out.
Something worse than that, mate.
I'm sorry. You all got to buy tap water for a few days while it clears the system.
Yeah. Bottled water.
Yeah.
Big up to Jane. Morning to Jane. Hope you're well this morning, Jane. Big up to you. Scotty's in. Scotty Colliver. Hope you're well, Scotty. Big up to you, mate.
Big up.
Hope you're well this morning. And our old mate Rodney Martin is in as usual.
Rodders.
The Spurs. Rodders says, big up to you, Rodders.
Quite right too.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still scrolling. Lee's in this morning. Morning to Lee. Hope you're well, Lee.
Yeah, well, mate.
Yeah, get over there and give old Lee a sub to his little channel he's got over there. He will love it. CEM's in. Big up to CEM. Hope you're well this morning, mate. Big up to you.
Big up.
Jessica's in. Morning to Jessica. Big up to you.
Good morning.
Tom Kingham's in. He just says, Davies out. I'm sure we'll talk.
See, I was trying to wind him up in the group last night by putting gifts of Ben Davies in, but he didn't bite.
He didn't bite, old Tom.
No,
he didn't bite.
No. Normally, he just cast the bread upon the wall and watch him nibble. But he's not falling for the bait.
Well, keep trying, Sheriff. Keep trying.
No. He knows now, so I've given up.
Morning to Del Boy. Hope you're
Big
well,
up,
Del
Del
Boy,
Boy.
this morning. Big up to you. Cobra Air's in. Big up to Cobra Air.
Big up.
Hope you're well, mate. And Razzle Dazzle as well. Big up to
Big up,
Razzle
Raz.
Dazzle. The legend that is Razzle Dazzle. Hotspur Flicks is in today. And
Morning, Flixie.
I think Flixie's got another show this afternoon at about 10 to 4, 5 to 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that. So if Flix is
If
on
I
that,
get in time, if I get in time when I finish work, I normally watch some of it.
Yeah, a bit of Flix.
I normally get home
I
about
like
halfway
Flixie.
through.
I like Flixie, to be fair. He's wears his heart on his sleeve. You know what I mean? And it's nice to see that. He'll be all right, Flix. Morning to you, Flixie. Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah,
and he says also it's World Cup Day. It absolutely is.
The first game is 8 o'clock tonight, our time.
Something like that. Yeah. And on top of that, he says we have Sinisi. It's done.
Yes. I've seen a few clips that have been released.
It's done. Yeah, it's done.
Yes, he's wherever he is. Is he at the World Cup? Who does he play for? No, he's Argentinian, isn't he? Did he get an Argentina squad?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
But the clips I've seen, when he's holding the shirt up, it seems to be very sunny. So he's obviously not here.
Yeah.
He's obviously not in this country because it was very sunny. And there's another clip come out of him where he's having a sort of zoomy video call with Aussie Ardiles.
Oh, yeah, I read about that yesterday with Aussie Ardiles.
I've seen them clips.
Yeah.
That's the only clips I've seen so far.
I haven't seen the clip. I've seen a few photos of him in the shirt and stuff
if
like
I
that.
find it, mate, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I did read something about Aussie Ardiles doing a little thing with him, and people were saying that was a cool idea to get the two Argentinians together.
Yeah, is he? Is he? I mean, did he make the Argentina team or?
I don't know, Mark. Honestly, I don't know. I don't want to say yeah because I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Listen, he's a fine centre back. That's all I know. And let's hope it all works out for him at Tottenham. Jessica says Davies makes sense if we're going back 3 or VDV going 2 as we're being linked with another centre back on top of Van Heck coming.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. I think VDV will stay anyway. I don't think he's going anywhere this summer.
I think he likes the Zerbi, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I think
if we'd have still had Tudor or Frankie, he might have
done one.
He might have done one. But I think because you saw the change in his attitude, didn't you? As soon as the Zerbi as soon as the Zerbi arrived, you could see there was a change in his attitude. Personally, that's what I think anyway.
Yeah, I've got
no doubt. I was seeing things that weren't there. I don't know.
I've got no doubt he won't just walk off the pitch without recognising it or giving him a nod. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So who knows?
Well, I've already going back to Davis, though. I've already said I'll be astonished if he gets any Premier League minutes next year.
Yeah.
He's not going to, is he?
I wouldn't have thought so.
For a start, he's had a broken ankle, and we don't even... Is he even at his plaster yet?
I don't know, mate.
Well, I don't know upset Colin if he's in it, but Wales ain't even in the FA Cup. The World Cup. See, what... The World Cup. See, what the hell's going on with me this morning?
I don't know, Sheriff.
Who knows? Who knows? Well, Wales ain't even in the World Cup, so... Big up, Jimmy. But Wales ain't even in the World Cup, so he's obviously not going to that. But I've never... Is he walking about yet? Is he got his... Is he wearing a boot thing still?
Sheriff, I ain't got a Scooby.
No, nor I, mate. Because
let's
face it, he snapped his ankle.
I'm of the opinion that he probably won't play for Spurs again unless there's a major injury crisis.
Well, if we get as many injuries as we had last year, then we are truly cursed.
Yeah, but I think it's all about the coaching, Mark. That's why they've given him another year's contract.
Yeah, of course it is.
They'll want to keep him at the club. They'll want to get his badges done, and then they'll introduce him into the youth team or the under-21s or whatever it is. I'm sure that the contract he's been given is probably nowhere near what he was earning before. If that's the case, perhaps he has got another contract for another year for 80 grand a year. Who knows? But me and Mark are differing on it. I just think the time comes where sometimes, we're in that position now where we're talking about rebuilding the squad under this manager, right? For me, as decent as Ben Davies in it, and I've got, Mark says he's sort of 6 out of 10 player every week. I get that. I do get it, but I just think it's time that certain players that have played under a zillion managers in this squad move on, and they start getting players in that the manager that's in charge now wants. Davis might be one of them, by the way. De Zerbi might love him. Who knows, right? He might well do. But I just think that it's all about the coaching. They've got a doggy, they've got Robertson, they've got Souza, they've got Davis for the left. Davis can obviously play left centre-back as well. So you've got Van der Ven and Van Heck if he comes in front of him.
And let's face it, mate, we got Jed Spencer who can play over there as well.
Well, Jed Spencer
I know you
plays
don't
over
like
there
him
as
over
well.
there, but
So it is what it is at the end of the day.
to be honest, though, mate, I've never said Davis is good enough. I've always said he's a 6 out of 10 player every week. And to be honest, I do not understand why there's such a furore that we haven't got rid of him. And another thing I've got to say about him is De Zerbi specifically called him out and said he was one of the players he thanked for his attitude and his mentality of sort of bigging the team up and getting them together. And he's got leadership qualities, mate. And that is one thing. I'm not saying he's going to play before anyone comes in. Hey, shit, get rid of him. Right. He has got leadership qualities. He's experienced and he's got leadership qualities. And if he knocks about the team without playing, I got no qualms with that whatsoever. Because let's face it, I said on the brunch the other morning, I'll be amazed if he gets a single minute in the Premier League. He might get the odd minute in the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, or you know what I mean. You get 5 minutes here or there, but we know the state of affairs if he's got to come on in a Premier League game. Unless we're 7-0 up or something one game next season, and they chuck him on as like sort of say goodbye to the fans thing,
Yeah.
You understand the situation I'm trying to explain.
I do, Mark.
Just chucking on with a 5-0 up or something.
Mark, I get it. I get exactly what you're saying.
I got no problems with that hanging about.
I'm just of the thing was everyone's saying like we need a rebuild, we need this, we need to, clear some of the old school out and get some players in that are sort of mid-20s and whatever else. Everyone's got their own opinion on it. I just think he's been here long enough, right? If it is about his coaching badges, right, I ain't got no problem with that.
No.
I just don't. For me personally, if we change it, I don't want to see him on a pitch anymore.
No, well, he's not going to be, mate.
And that's it. That's where I am with it. So
he's not going to be unless we're like 5-0 up and he goes on, just get on now, wave at the fans afterwards and sort of say goodbyes and whatever,
Yeah.
Or just enjoy just enjoy your minutes at the lane or something,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because managers are sort of sentimental like that. And he did specifically call him out and say, look, if it was, the attitude and that he shows.
Yeah.
I got no problems with that knocking about, mate. Do I want him to play? No. That's been and gone. It's done. Your playing days are done. If you want to stay and get your badges, crack on.
Yeah, I get that. That's where I am with it, mate.
Yeah, that's exactly where I am. But everyone's, you love him and you want him to stay and play all the time. No.
There you go. Eddie's in from a very pleasant 43 degrees Celsius in sunny Dubai.
Bloody hell, that's
you,
warm, isn't it?
Big up to you. Make sure you got the
What's
facts.
the weather report for Albufeira, mate? I know you got it on your phone.
It's about 84 today.
That's getting on for 30, is it?
Getting that way. Getting that way.
20.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I did notice that a couple of days later in the week it goes cloudy. So I have to get the old sun.
Is that when we're over there?
Early doors, yeah. Later in the week, like sort of Friday, Saturday, it goes a bit cloudy and then comes back sunny again. But the old sun rays will be got in early doors, I think.
Ain't to be cloudy in the bar, though, is it?
Well, not in the bar, it's not. No.
Yeah.
As long as we get a sun terrace with it, we'll be happy, Sheriff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there you go. And Razzle comes in. He says, the sun will come out when you go on holiday. It's only natural.
I think he's on about this country. It's meant to be nice this weekend.
It is, apparently.
Down this area, it's meant to go up to 30 again.
Yeah. Morning, Drula. Hope you're well this morning. Big up to you. Big up to Tommy for being in this morning. Tom, big up to you. Colin's in. Big up to Colin. Hope you're well this morning. Bora dar, Colin, as they say. Bora dar, is it? Yeah.
What's this Welsh thing? Well, people are like, I've only got Ben Davies, and I've always rated him, Colin.
There you go. Sheriff rates him.
Oh, here we go.
Wembers is in. Will there be a breakfast show next Monday?
Yes.
The day before you fly. There absolutely will be.
There will be. I'm not sure about Tuesday, though.
Tuesday's a no-go. I think I've tried to work it out, and I've got to leave here by... Well, I've got to be at the airport by 10, really.
No chance, then.
So I've got no... I could sort of think, well, I'll get to the airport at 10:30, but I've still got to leave here at, I don't know, 10 to 10 maybe, because of the traffic to get to the airport. So Tuesday's probably a no-go. Well, it is a no-go. But Monday, there will be a breakfast brunch, as there will be Saturday and Sunday, as we're on holiday, and you won't get none from Tuesday to Tuesday.
Well, there might be, though.
Next week. Well, you know, what I'm saying is I don't want to tell everyone there will be one on holiday when there's not.
Well, there might be.
It will be advertised if there is. If we can work it out and do it, we'll advertise it like we normally do. But we will be doing shorts and we will be doing the odd video.
We can't say it'll be... Well, maybe one afternoon, mate, we'll just pop on and go live.
Well, yeah, we could do. We'll see how it goes.
Live from Amstel Central.
Well, yeah.
I mean, a pleasant bar somewhere.
Yeah. Cobra, I've got no doubt.
No, I don't do that.
Has got the old Speedos.
No, I don't do that. No.
I don't do them.
No one wants to see my sparrow type legs. Every time I wear shorts in the summer, everyone says they've seen bigger things hanging out of a bird's nest. It's not worth it. If I wear shorts in the summer, it looks like there's two bits of cotton hanging from the bottoms of them. Stop
talking about your pouch like that, Sheriff, on live television now. Come on, behave yourself. Big up to you, Cobra. Jane says, love the Graham Roberts picture. I have the same one that I purchased at a UEFA Cup night in 2019. I even got a kiss off my teenage heartthrob, Robbo. Big up to you, Jane. I like you, Cookie, was at the game. I was 14. There you go. 84. I would have been 14. Would I have been 14? 16? 16 I was.
Yeah. I think I would have been... That would have been in February, March time, wouldn't it? So I'd have been 13.
The game was in May.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Well, I'd have still been 13, mate. I'd have been. Well, my birthday's in October.
There you go. 13, 14, and 16. And we was having it large. That's all.
Did you sneak into any establishments and have a cheeky?
No. It was all about the football, Sheriff. It was all about the football, all about the celebrations up in the shelf that night that seemed to go on for what felt like days, to be quite honest with you. It was a majestic time in the history of Tottenham Hotspur and for all the fans as well.
You got to remember, we only had half a team that night as well, didn't we?
Yeah, a lot out that night. Yeah.
Stevie P was suspended or injured.
Yeah.
Glenn Hoddle was injured. Hoddle was injured.
Yeah. We definitely did. Morning, Shem. Morning to you. Says, morning, gentlemen. Hope you're good today. Walking the doggy, and of course, it started drizzling and slowly getting worse. 61 today, lads. Happy birthday, Shem.
Oh, happy birthday, Shem.
Shem. Big up to you.
Happy birthday. I thought he was on about the temperature.
So did I. 61 today, lads, and I'll feel 71. Shem, I just want to let you know,
to all of us.
mate, 57 feel like 97, mate. Honestly, don't want to make the gap so much bigger than how you feel, mate. I probably do feel about 70 if I'm being brutally honest. But yeah, I get where you're coming from, Shem, with that. I do, I honestly do. But big up to you and many happy returns of the day, Shem. Let's get some happy birthdays in the chat for Shem. Big up to all of you. And hope you have a great day, Shem. Big up to you, mate. Big up. Flick says the thumbnail is lit. I think he likes it. That means. There you go. DJ says, morning, fellas, and chat. World Cup fever begins.
Yes.
Come on, you Spurs.
If you live in this country, you've already seen in all the press, we are winning the World Cup. It's already been decided by the major newspapers. Yeah. We are winning it.
Yeah, third favourite.
It's coming home 60 years after it came home the first and only time.
Yeah. It's coming home, people, as they say. It's coming home under Sir Thomas Tuchel. We'll see. Morning to you, Marianne. Hope you're well. YouTube member. Hope you are well this morning, Marianne. Big up to you.
The original YouTube member.
Of course. Who else is in? Claire's in.
Big
morning,
up, Claire.
Morning to you. Morning. Just a quick pop before I go to work. Well, have a nice day, Claire.
Don't work too hard.
Yeah, don't work too hard. You know how it is. Big up, Claire. Sully's in. Morning to Sully.
Big up, Sully.
Hope you're well this morning, Sully. Big up to you. Tom says we can't officially sign Paul Van Hecken-Savinho until Monday when the summer transfer window opens. But I'm sure us fans are impatient to get those deals done and Paulinia too.
Well, we are. Now, allegedly, I believe you said this yesterday, Mark, that Senesi's contract doesn't run out till the end of the month.
Well, that's what I read.
Yes.
That's what I read.
And so we can't officially announce him until probably the 1st of July. And a lot of Premier League players is the same, I think. The contracts will run out at the end of June.
Yeah, end of June. Some of the end of June, some of the beginning of June, because the season's already over. And then depending on when players have signed in a window, whether it be at the beginning, the end, or in the middle, or whatever it is, the dates vary. So, listen, I don't think anyone knows the exact date of Senesi. All I've read is that he's still contracted to Bournemouth. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but we couldn't announce him. Like Robertson, when Robertson's signed, we all knew he had signed, but they couldn't announce him straight away.
Yeah.
It's probably the same with Senesi, I would imagine.
One thing I will say, though, is to get 4 players in, more or less, because let's face it, all 4 of them are coming. Right at the beginning of let's face it, the window's not even open. And we might have, it's like I'm living in a dream world.
It's got to continue.
Normally, it don't happen like this, does it?
It's got to continue, mate.
Well, of course it has. That's what I said last time.
4, 5, 6, 7 players in, getting rid of 6, 7 players. That's a good start. That'll be a wonderful start.
On the show last night, mate, I said, Enoch at the moment, if they carry on doing what they're doing, they get a pass from me. But as I said last night, mate, I've still got the drum here. To start beating it again.
He's ready to bang the
drum. They start letting me down.
Yeah, I'm with you, mate. Golden Sun's in. Big up to you, Golden. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well. Tom Kingham says Portugal or Spain win it. There you go. We'll get into that in a minute.
Well, we're not there for the final, but can you imagine what it would have been like, mate, if we were still away and Portugal win the FA Cup?
Oh, yeah. The World Cup.
So what am I going on about the FA Cup? So I'm not sure, mate. I'm going to have to go and have a lie down after this.
Well, yeah, why not indeed? Have a lie down. Tom says, "Where's the third arm? It's holding the rave poster up." Tom,
Yeah.
That's what it's doing. It's holding. He's got this bit's missing off the left arm. If you have a look,
Well, that's good. It is on. Well, no, it isn't. It's behind the sign.
yeah.
On the original.
So the
thing,
left
but what,
hand
it was too big to fit in the whole
holding the
thumbnail.
sign. Yeah. If you have,
and then there's another one that's holding a rave sign, and there's another one pulling a tab out of your mouth.
Yeah, well, there you go. He's got 8 hands.
Well, to be honest, I would like another arm added with a pint of Amstel in it.
Why not? Indeed. Where are we? Who else is in? Let's have a look. You're all talking to each other. Daniel's in this morning. Big up to you, Daniel.
One love to you, mate.
One love. Absolutely.
Have your best day and all that.
Logan says, yes, Cookie, mate. Getting the old retro 97, 99 Spurs badge on his leg, but possibly turning it into a leg sleeve.
Cool.
Interesting, Logan. I'll be interested to see what you're having done there, mate. That sounds quite tasty. And I should say, Logan, in today's day and age, very expensive, by the way, because I know that arm sleeves are expensive, but your leg's longer than your arm, so God knows how much it's going to be, Logan. But if you can sort that out as you go along your little journey to from your little badge to your sleeve, let us know, and be interesting to see some pictures.
Even update your picture on
you got to join the WhatsApp group, Logan.
Yes,
you got to join the WhatsApp group.
Yeah. No, I hope he's got a pen and he's still listening. Hang on. markcook244@gmail.com.
That's it.
I believe that's the one.
That's it. markcook244@gmail.com. If anyone in here wants to join the WhatsApp group,
yes,
email me there. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, mate. I'll put it in.
And put your number in. Put your phone number. Send me an email with your phone number, who you are, and we'll get you added to the WhatsApp group. And then you can stay, you can go. It might not be for you. But it's only chit chat at the end of the day. You're more than welcome to join, people are, but there you go.
See, I can't even type it properly. I'm having a mare this morning, mate.
He's having a mare, people. He's absolutely having a mare.
I think
Jezza's in. Big up to Jezza. All right, teammates, let's get to that World Cup. Here we go. Machina Joe don't mess about. We were talking about this just now. This is what I love about this channel, because we've got such a great variation of people from all over the place, and
very knowledgeable.
Very.
Because me and you don't know shit, mate. Well, and so people feel well. All right,
talk to yourself,
all right. I'll speak for myself.
Mate, but
I don't know shit. But knowledgeable people in the chat always fill the gaps in for me.
Of course, absolutely. They do.
Maybe not so much you, mate, because you are. Whereas football goes, mate, you are more knowledgeable on it than me. I would say most definitely.
It's what it is. Play football all my life, mate, and I.
Well, there we go. Whereas I was crap and didn't bother.
Joe says, big up, Joe. He says, Marcos Senesi is in strong contention to be a late call-up to the Argentina squad for the World Cup as a replacement for the injured Leonardo Balerdi. Right, well, so does that mean that there could be a chance that Romero and Senesi play together?
Well, let's hope
Argentina.
So. Have a little, I'm sure we can keep the eyes on it. But I hope you notice, I hope you realise, mate, some of these World Cup games are like 3 o'clock in the morning, mate.
I know, mate. I know.
I may just be getting up then to go to work.
It is what it is, mate. I'll anything that I'm interested in watching, I will stay up and watch. But if I can't be, you know what I mean? It'd have to be a good game for me to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning and watch it.
But it have to be for me as well. It'll have to be England also.
It'll have to be, or
England. I hope England ain't on at 3 in the morning, mate. That means I'll have to stay in the pub from the night before.
Well, yeah, just have to have a lock-in, mate. It's just, it is what it is at the end of the day.
You know.
Flick says, I don't think Senesi has been selected.
Oh, all right.
Singularity's in. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning to you. Hope you're well this morning. Darren's in. Big up to Darren, Magic Spurs. Hope you're well this morning, Daz. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're well. And I think I'm very... Kev's in. Big up, Kev.
Big up,
Hope
Kev.
you're well this morning,
YouTube
Kev, member. Drula says, look at this. This is information again from Drula. You got Drula, Machina Joe, Sinisi is in Ibiza. Ibiza on
Close
holiday.
enough.
He wasn't called up for the World Cup initially, but he was on standby. The videos and pics were all taken by his girlfriend in Ibiza. See, this is the knowledge.
Very knowledgeable audience. Big up to all of you.
Find out all this shit.
Well, all I said is when he did that thing about come on you Spurs and that, it was nice and sunny. So I gathered he wasn't in this country.
Well, there you go.
That's all I could take from it.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't this country because it was sunny.
Fair play. Ghosted's in. Big up, Ghosted.
Big
Morning
up,
to
Ghosted.
you, mate. Hope you're well, Ghosted. Let me have a look, see if there's anyone else in here. I'm sure there is.
Hang on. I just had to click on that.
Go on then. Here we go. Look. Darren says, May 84. I was 10. Big up to you. Claire says, Wolfsack Edwards. Rob Edwards? Shocked by that?
I take it is Rob Edwards.
Yeah. Don't know about that one. Gone down, haven't they? And perhaps they're looking for someone else to get them to bounce back up again straight away. Pete's in straight away. Happy birthday, Shem.
Yeah, there's a few coming in now.
Yeah. Claire says happy birthday to Shem, absolutely.
Yeah.
As does Drula. Yeah. There you go. This is what it's all about in this community. Happy birthday, Shem, from Kate, from Jimmy. The same. Ghosties just broke it up and said, we ain't winning the World Cup.
Well, I've never seen it anyway. I ain't that bloody old. Nor you, mate. You want we had this discussion the other morning. You may be being experimented on in '66, but you certainly weren't about.
Well, there you go. Exactly. I've no doubt I was being experimented with, Sheriff, back in '66. You know what I mean? But
I expect I was as well, but I was born 4 years later.
Well, yeah.
Not that we're going into any of that.
Yeah, I get you. Let's have a look. Kev says, what's going to happen when, in brackets, if England win the World Cup? The amount of England flags up on houses and lampposts across the land, the left are going to lose their heads and they'll be running around trying to pull them down, Kev. Like
yes. Well, we know in this country, if you put a St. George's cross up or a Union Jack, you get told took it down anyway, which is completely wrong, in my opinion.
I'm just going to, you just talk for...
No. I can tell it's cup of tea time. Have you ever seen service like this, chat? Look at this, look. You're a very lucky man. Look, there was a cup of tea and there's someone else come in as well.
It's all right. We're all good. I've got the tea.
There was at least a tea come in, but I saw you go back to get someone else as well, mate.
Oh, no, I was just saying thank you. That was all.
Oh, all right. You're a very lucky man, mate.
I am, mate. I am a very lucky man. There you go. Kev, who knows, mate? There's flags up everywhere without the football, and yes. So there should be, Kev. This is England at the end of the day. Let's hope that as far as however it works out, that there's more flags going up on lampposts and whatever they can attach them to, mate. Houses, windows, whatever. You know what I mean? So
I'll be honest, I was in Bournemouth, Ringwood, whatever you want to say, yesterday.
Yeah.
And I saw one car that come past. You know those that go in the back windows and they
the old flags on the window things. Yeah.
Yes. There was one car that had 2 England flags. I put my phone up to him.
There you go. Happy days. Big up, Kev. I've got to bring this one up from Pete. Pete says, there's more chance of me getting a filthy Sanchez from Sydney Sweeney than England winning the World Cup.
I just pray. See, being English, British, English, all the same to me. being English and supporting Tottenham, I feel quite cursed.
Well, yeah.
Because Tottenham have always let me down, apart from the odd spells of brightness.
Yeah.
And England most definitely have. A lot of it their own doing, but some of it, like 86, Maradona, you cheating bastard.
You got that in there?
Yes, get that in there immediately. That's when anyone who puts in any of the WhatsApp groups I'm in a show I'm on, and they say, oh, Maradona's the greatest player I ever lived, I just it makes my brain explode. So someone's put it in down the bottom now. Or
He's
it's
a
on the
dirty,
way.
filthy bastard, mate, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes,
One
yes,
dirty,
cheating bastard.
dirty, see you next Tuesday.
Yes,
sorry about
never,
that.
ever, ever forgot that.
No, never.
Because England
never.
had a great
And he
chance
got
of
away
winning
with
that
it.
World Cup.
The dirty
86 in
skunk bag.
Mexico. Yes.
Yeah. There you go. It is what it is. Shouldn't speak ill of the dead, really. But there you go. Ghosted says, just because they officially sign until Monday, it doesn't mean the club couldn't have agreed the deals yet. Yeah, absolutely. But the problem is, Ghosted, the problem is that we've seen this so many times before, right? Yeah, we've got him and he's sorted, and yeah, we've got him and he's sorted, but we can't unveil him for a month, you know what I mean? Or 3 weeks or whatever it is. And then all of a sudden the deal goes tits up. But I think it's all right, Ghosted, to be fair.
Well, I'm sure everyone can remember we've had players at the playing ground, they've jumped out the toilet window and
oh, yeah, mate. As soon as I've had a phone call from someone else.
William being a prime example, straight out the toilet window.
Yeah.
And off he
See you
popped.
later.
Yes, goodbye.
I thought you were the only club that were after me, but I've just heard that someone else is, and I'm just going to leg it now.
Yeah.
See you later.
Straight out the toilet window.
Yeah. Big up, Joe. Morning to Joe. Hope you're well this morning. And listen, Machina Joe says, are there any Scots in the chat? I recently found out Croatia's chief performance analyst since 2017 is Scotsman. Sorry if I murder this name. Mark Rocken. He was Spurs youth video analyst in 2010 and 11. See, I would never have known that. That sort of information.
This chat is a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin says Senesi has been announced on the official Spurs page, signed and sealed. Beautiful. I quite like Senesi, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
When people say about business, oh, he's on a free, and if he's on a free and he's a decent player, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I'm not bothered.
As I said the other morning, earlier this week, if players are coming to this club, the question everyone has got to ask is, do they improve us?
Yeah.
If the answer is yes, it doesn't matter if they cost nothing or £100 million. That's the first question I always ask. Do they improve us?
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's yes, get them in. Get them in yesterday.
Yeah. Can I just say to you, 85 of you in here so far this morning. If you haven't hit the like button, do, because we haven't got a 50 yet and we're nearly an hour in. So I know you lot normally get us to about 50 at around 30, 35 minute mark. And there seems to be a few of you this morning that haven't smashed that like button. So if you could, we would really appreciate it. And
we appreciate all of you anyway.
75.
If you smash the like button, we appreciate you even more.
Well, of course. Yeah. I mean, you don't realise how much we appreciate you people.
And
at the end of the day, but
I know we keep saying about liking and subscribing and all that, but it really does help the channel out. Without all of you in here, it's pointless me and Mark doing it.
Yeah, it is. Machina Jolson says happy birthday to Mr. Shem. Absolutely. Yes. Happy birthday. World Under Him says, are you in a dream world? 2 free signings. What's changed? I'll leave that to you, Mark, if you believe anything's changed, but just to put World under how you feel about the situation and how Spurs
the fact of the matter is, nothing's changed yet because we haven't spent any money. But the thing is we got them done early, which is, I mean, even you must agree that's highly unlike us. Highly unlike us. The window's not even open yet. We got 2 in. Normally, we scrabble about at the end for the scraps that nobody else wants.
And pay way too much money.
Yeah, and then overpay for it. Yeah, because we're desperate, and then pay way too much for it, and in the end, you can see why nobody else want them, because they turn out to be a pile of pants. Now, all I'm saying is, there's 4 players that we virtually got. There's the 2 free ones. Van Heck, he's virtually in, and who was the other one, mate?
Savinho.
Yeah. Right, now, if we can sign 4 players, and the window's just opened or just about to open or whatever it is, in the first week of the window, give them to when we come back off holiday. If we can have 4 players in the door and the window's only been open a week, to me, that's astonishing. And for me, I will big Enoch. I will big Enoch up. I will do.
Just for that 4.
Eh?
Just for that 4, though. Because they've got the work done early.
Just for that 4 that have been done early. But it's only a slight pass. As I've said many times, I've still got the drummer. And if nothing else happens, that drum will start getting wound up again.
Yeah. There's so much to do, well done, Doug. And we can all sit here and say, yeah, we need this, we need that, we need this. Whether Tottenham go and do it or not is another matter, right? But listen, all I will say is they've come out and said what they've said. You know, all the 3 statements that have come out, and the main one was that we've got to move differently. We've took our eye off the football, right? I don't believe them, World Under. Mark don't believe them. I don't know many people that do believe them, because they've lied and lied and lied for so long, right?
But mate, I'll just add on to what you just said. Yeah. If they start showing us that things are changing, then you got to sort of start believing them.
Yeah. And again, like we said earlier, it's not just about this window, World Under, because there's no way you're doing everything in one window. There's so much to do, you know, throughout the structure and all the other stuff, without selling, buying, all that normal stuff that goes on that we're concerned about as football fans. You know, all we can do is wait and see what happens. But, you know, it's a decent start, and the window's not open yet. That's all I can say about it.
All I can say is
they've got to add more this window.
All I'm going to say is,
and then carry it on. Yeah.
If we get 4 in, and the week's only and the window's only a week open, then you, even as the most ardent Levy out person, you got to say fair play to them. You know, I'm not that stuck in my ways that if they actually do something right, I won't come out and say, oh, fair play to you.
I'm with you, man.
I don't trust them. I never have done. I don't like them. I want them out of the club as much as you do. And Mark does. But if they're going to show me that they can change, then until they start showing different and resort to type like they normally do, you've got to give them a bit of a pass.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not that entrenched in my opinions that over time you cannot change your opinion. That's natural in life. And now my camera's gone mental as usual. You can still hear me, I take it.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
I just saw my camera out, mate.
Yeah.
But that's it, you know? I mean, for now, they get a slight pass, and that is it.
But they've got to carry on, obviously.
Of course. And it's not got to be just this summer and then sit back and rest on your laurels.
Yeah.
They got to go again in January. Then they got to go again next summer. And then the following January.
It's a total the way I look at it, World Under, is the manager's come out and said there's 10 or 12 that he would keep at the club, that he feels that can do what he wants them to do, and they've got the mentality to do it. So for me, that's half a squad, right? So you could say, for argument's sake, that like we're seeing, they've got a few in, hopefully 4 so far that are close, definitely 2, right? So like Mark said, if they get 4 in, like pretty sharpish over the next couple of weeks, right? And there's 4 sorted out, and then they go and get another 2 or 3, plus get rid of 6 or 7. I think that's a good start for this window, right? But then, like Mark says, De Zerbi will have time over the next 3 or 4 months at 1 game a week, yeah, and in training to see who he wants to keep, to see who he doesn't want to keep, and then I call it recycling of the squad. World under, and it's got to be a continuous thing. It's not going to happen in one window. You're not going to see it. Hopefully, you'll see improvements from the players that come in and the performance on the pitch, right? But when January comes, even if it's one, right, look, this geezer needs to be moved on. We need to get one in for that position. Then we get to January, and it's like, do you know what? These three here only got a year left on their contract. Let's let them go. Yeah,
there's surplus requirements. Surplus requirements, move them in and get a couple in.
Yes.
Just like I said, if we just go in this window and then that's it, then the drum's here. It's just over there. The drum's here to start banging again.
Yeah.
But at the moment, they sort of get a little pass, but they got to prove it to me over multiple windows.
I agree. That's where I am world under. And you know what? If they do their usual and back out of it, yeah, we'll be on them, mate.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be on them again. And don't forget, regardless of whatever happens, right, in this window, there are still plans for next season for protests to take place again, hopefully, to whatever this lot do. Because you've got to remember, it's been 26 years of bollocks, right? So they can come out and say what they've got to say. As we always say on this channel, actions speak louder than words.
Quite right.
Right? Let's see them put it into action, because that's all we can do as fans. Yeah? Let's see them put it into action, and let's see what percentage of the fans at the end of the transfer window are then happy with business that's been done in and out. And then we'll have that conversation when the window shuts, you know, because everyone will have their opinions of what Spurs have done and what Spurs haven't done.
Yeah. The final thing I'm going to say on it is I will always be ENIC out. Don't like them. Don't trust them. They've ruined the once great football club that I supported growing up. And it's going to take a lot, and I mean a bloody lot, to change my opinions of them.
Absolutely.
It's going to take multiple windows of sensible spending, not just going out and splash the cash, because we've done that before and we've ended up with piles of poo.
Yeah.
Multiple windows of improving the team, a steady rise. Because let's face it, we was a bit higher than that. We was up near the pinnacle when Pochettino was there. If they'd have invested a little bit more, we'd have got to the pinnacle. Well, but they didn't.
They're having to invest
now,
there, aren't they?
From being almost at the pinnacle, we're like somewhere down in the foothills of the mountain now.
Yeah. We've fell right off, haven't we?
Yes.
There you go.
And
but big up to you, well done.
I blame them entirely for that.
Yeah.
And so it's going to take a lot of building up again for me to even... Well, I'd never say ENIC in anyway. I would never, ever say that, ever, no matter what they do. But to get respect out of me, they've got to start showing me, as Mark said, actions and words and all that.
Yep, absolutely. Big up to you, well done, though.
Yeah, big
I hope we've explained ourselves as best as we can, mate. Listen, we're with you, mate. All right?
Yeah, I'm with him. I'm with you.
We are 100% with you, right? But as presenters of a show, yeah, we have to look at all the aspects of what's being done. And Mark's right what he said, and you've said what's changed. Nothing yet. Absolutely nothing, apart from they've tried to get players in early, the 2 free signings, right? And we also know that they're working on the other 2. So we know what Spurs are like. They've been working on the other 2 for the last 2 or 3 weeks. It'll probably go right to the end of the World Cup. Don't be surprised if it does. Do you know what I mean? We know what Spurs are like and with transfers, and I just wish that they would get someone in there to a point and not necessarily say, we want him and he's such and such. For argument's sake, it's 40 million, yeah? I don't expect Spurs to go, bang, there's your 40 million. But I also don't expect him to go in and bid 20 million for that player.
Yeah.
Right?
You only got to look at Matey for Brighton that went to Arsenal.
Mark, if you're a serious football club, right, and they want 40 million for that player, you'd go in at maybe 32 to 35.
Yeah.
Right? And then work on it. And that's what I want to see from Tottenham. I don't expect them to pay the whole amount that clubs want for a player.
No one does that in business anyway, do they?
No.
If someone's got a car up, if someone's got a car up for $5,000, you used to rock up with 4 in your skyrocket and say here's $4,000 cash.
Yeah. There you go.
You know that's how business works.
Yeah, of course. Ghosted says Portugal are his dark horses for the tournament. Spain or France are my favourites, and they are the favourites. Ghosted, Spain and France to win the tournament, with England at third favourites.
Seeing as this, the next comment as well, seeing as this the other side of the world, right? That like Brazil or Argentina, seeing as it's that side of it, and normally, I know this is North America we're talking about, but when it's, say, in America somewhere, normally a team from that continent-ish wins it. Because there have been a few that have come to Europe and won World Cups, like South American teams, but normally a team from that continent will win it.
Right. Well, the only information that I can give Mario is Mario. Look me in the eye, Mario. I'll look up there.
Not around the eyes, in the eyes.
Not around the eyes, Mario. Look at me in the eye.
In the eyes.
Right. Get down the betting shop if you fancy Brazil, because you're not going to believe this. They're 14 to 1 to win the World Cup. Right? So go and get your £20 out of your pocket, mate, if you fancy Brazil. Go and have it at 14 to 1. Yeah. And at the end of the World Cup, you can have 300 nicker straight back at you. All right. And that's what I would say.
And we'll accept the £5 super chat.
If you
no, I'm only joking.
if you fancy a team, like Mario said, don't sleep on Brazil. Everyone's writing them off, dark horses. If you've got a spare 20, mate, go and have it on. That's because to me, that's value. You're talking about the team that's won the most World Cups, over the course of time. Yeah, they might not be the same now as they were, but I don't think football is generally, Mario. So, me, mate, if I fancied a team and they were the sort of price that Brazil are, with the sort of history and everything that they've done in the World Cup in the past, if you've got 20 quid, mate, honestly, just go and have it on, because if you fancy them and they do go and do it, 300 in your bin, mate, for a 20 pounder, or 150 for a 10 pounder. You know what I mean? So that's what I'll be doing anyway.
Well, I will say though, Brazil aren't a team I grew up watching.
No, they're not now. They're not
nowhere near.
No.
You think of all the players that we grew up watching.
Oh yeah. I just remember watching Pele when I was a kid, mate.
Yeah, I didn't really see Pele. The first real Brazil, 82 in Spain.
Yeah.
Zico. I think Socrates was still in it.
Yeah, Dunga,
yeah.
Oh. What a player! What a DM he was, Dunga.
Jesus,
remember Dunga?
The thing is with Brazil, like you got to remember, it was about the only football that was on the TV where you could see the whole world play football. Because it wasn't like it is now. You got about 1 million channels on your TV. And when you used to see a South American team, especially Brazil, like the first division in this country was always high energy, people running about. When you used to watch Brazil, say 82 or 86, they just stroll about the pitch thinking like, and they used to remind you of gods. They'd just be, there was a presence with them on the pitch. You wouldn't see them tearing about like blue ass flies. They'd almost stroll the ball about. I'm not saying the energy wasn't there. But they would, wouldn't they? They'd stroll the ball about the pitch.
I know exactly what you're saying, Mark. And a lot of it was because they were so comfortable on the ball.
Oh, Christ, yeah.
You know what I mean?
They had skills like I'd never seen before.
Yeah, they did, but they was comfortable. But what I will say is about the 82 Brazil teams and even back to 78 and whatever, right? I get what you're saying about they never looked like they was, running around like lunatics. But one thing Brazil were very good at, because they had so many good players that were so comfortable on the ball, is that it was almost like they did it in bursts.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have a player now and then a big burst of energy, a big burst of energy. Do you know what I mean? Go and run past 2 or 3 players or whatever, then that set everyone else off into doing whatever they were doing. A different class, mate. Absolutely.
Yeah, there are videos on YouTube and that, and you only got to put it in YouTube. Go and watch Brazil 1970 in Mexico.
Oh,
the greatest team I have ever. I wasn't born. I was about 3 or 4 months from being born. But the greatest team I've ever seen in my life.
Who remembers back in the 7? Because I was born in 68. I don't remember the 70 World Cup.
No, nor do I. Well, I wasn't born.
Who remembers Jarzinho?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You could only dream of having a player like that now. And this is what I say to the younger people out there. Always go back and watch these special players like your Pelés, your Zicos, your Jarzinhos. Oh, my God. What a player.
Even the proper Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Not Portuguese Ronaldo, the other one. The real Ronaldo. Let's just say the real Ronaldo.
Yeah.
He wasn't too bad either.
Different gear, mate. Absolutely
different gravy, mate. But that 1970 Brazil's team, you watch a documentary on it.
Yeah.
They play Italy, I believe, in the final. And there's a goal in that, and they just stroll the ball in the net. When that thunderbolt comes in from the right-hand side of the box.
Yeah.
It was like watching football from a different planet. It was like they were aliens.
Yeah. We'll move on. Joe says the raves were the best in the 90s.
I didn't go to any. Get that in there.
I don't believe that for a minute.
No, I didn't, mate, because in the late 80s, when I was 18 and I started going clubbing and all that, the acid man was about, it was acid and all that. Yeah, all that nonsense. And every Monday on my way to work, I used to buy the Sun, a bit of paper to go to work with. And the headline, especially on a Monday morning, lad, 18, 19-year-old, took ecstasy for the first time, and he's like brown bread. And I always thought to myself, I do not want to be no one's chip paper for one day. Because that's all you are. You're chip paper for a day, then you get forgotten about. And I would have been like 18. And I was like, no. It never interested me, all that. The music, I remember. The music was good. But I was never really been into drugs, mate.
I was too busy playing football, mate. I was too busy.
You would have been.
I was playing football morning, noon, and night, mate. Yes. To be quite honest with you, you know what I mean. And if I weren't doing that, I was going around the country on my scrambler. Yeah. So, you know what I mean. When football season went on, so
like I said, that there was so many. Every Monday, you'd buy the paper, and it was someone from somewhere. Just pick a random town in England. Yeah, someone would be 18. Had a dodgy E, and then he wore brown bread.
I've got to say, it never interested me.
No, nor me.
Honest with you, I had mates that did, all the. I don't have to mention it. All the.
I knew people that would do pills and potions.
The drink, that we all drink. That name, all that. I got offered all that shit, right? Yeah. But I'm the geezer. And I'll tell you now, and this is what frightened the life out of me more than anything, right? I'm the bloke that would have a line of coke, do this, do that, whatever was going on at the time, but I'd be the bloke that died. right? I always thought that in my head.
Yeah, mate.
Right, and never ever took anything, and never have took anything like that.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Because I would be the bloke that did something, whatever it was, and I'd be dead.
Yeah, it scared the life out of me. Every Monday you'd pick paper up, and because of the weekend on a Saturday night or Saturday, might have died on a Sunday, it'd be there on the front page. Lad, 18, 19-year-old.
That's just me though, just frightened.
Yeah, and me. I was terrified by it.
So I didn't.
Even in the clubs around where I live, I was offered it all the time. Oh, you want some of this?
Yeah.
No, no, thank you.
Yeah, no, it just weren't for me at the end of the day.
It wasn't me either.
Is what it is. Colin says, big up Colin. He says, Sheriff might have a third arm, but I have heard he also has a third leg.
Well, there
could
was
you enlighten us on what Colin's talking about there, please, Sheriff?
There was reports of that years ago. Years ago, there was reports of that, but they were since proven to be untrue.
Oh, really?
Yes, they were.
Right. And is this why, going back to an earlier comment that was in the chat, is this why you won't wear your Speedos no more?
Yeah, well, yeah, yeah, well, Speedos.
Sorry,
the third leg rumors were definitely proved as false.
Well, yeah.
It has been known in the past, but not for a long time.
Well, I don't know what to say. Really?
And I got tablets for that anyway.
Well, as long as you got the tablets, mate, you're all right. Don't you worry about that. Big up, Colin. Pete says, can't see Portugal getting past the quarterfinals at best. For me, it's Spain or France. Right.
They're definitely the hot favourites.
They are the hot favourites. But what I will say to you people is this is a different World Cup this year. More teams in it, more money for
48 in it this time.
For UEFA and all that shit.
There's normally only 32, isn't there?
Yeah. Right. Now, what I will say is, people, in the chat, right, just one word, a team that's not your first favourite, but you would give a squeak to.
Yeah.
One of them necessarily might be a smaller nation. It could be England. I don't know. We ain't won it for so long. So, yeah, but not a Spain, not a France, but maybe one of the teams. They might not even win it, but you think, do you know what? I think they might have a good run this lot and get to the quarters, or just, put a name in and just explain why, just briefly, and we'll read them out.
I'll just say a team that I've always wanted to see win it, right, that I don't think ever have, is the Dutch.
The Dutch have won the World Cup, haven't they?
I don't think they have, mate.
Hang on.
I'm not sure they have. They've been to a few finals. I don't think they have. They might have done. I'm probably going to talk in complete nonsense as usual.
Hang on a minute, Sheriff.
I don't think they have, mate. But all the players they've had over the years, mate, I'd love to see the Dutch win it. If it wasn't England, I've never seen England win it, so obviously England's first for me.
Have Holland ever won the World Cup?
I think you'll find no. But it was years ago if they did.
Well, what's going on with this? It ain't working.
Hang on,
Sheriff.
The answer is I'm pretty certain they haven't, mate. They've been to a couple of finals.
Sorry,
I'll carry on with the comments, mate.
Yeah, you carry on.
Marianne saying Japan will win the World Cup. One, I got, yes, you did, Marianne, because your name was out before mine. Yes, that was the wheel of corruption. You notice Ben got bloody Canada. Yeah.
You're right,
I knew I was, mate. Do not argue.
You know what? I would
never ever question the fountain of knowledge, mate.
Oh, don't give me all that, Sheriff. What are we doing here? I'll just read it out. Probably people have put answers in the bottom, but we're half an hour behind. It says the Dutch hold the record for playing the most World Cup finals without ever winning the tournament.
Yes.
They finished second in 74, 78 and 2010 World Cups, losing to West Germany, Argentina and Spain respectively. They reached third place in 2014. Perhaps this is where I'm getting confused. They won the UEFA European Championship in 88.
Yes.
Perhaps that's where
I think that was
I've seen Holland with a title,
Yeah, was that with the who'd have been in 88?
Van Basten and all that, wasn't it?
Van Basten and all that crowd, wasn't it?
And all that lot.
You look at all the players they've had over the years, the likes of Hullet and Van Basten and the Arsenal lad. Bergkamp and all these people.
Yeah.
Not win a World Cup is a bit of a joke, really.
It is, mate. It is.
Oh yes, and anyway, I know this is like about an hour ago. That is Mark's email address.
Yeah.
If you want to join our WhatsApp group,
email.
I'll be honest. This is what happens. You send your phone number to him.
Yeah.
He sends your phone number to me.
Yeah.
And I add you to the group, even though he can add you to the group himself.
Yeah, because I don't want to do it wrong. So I'll just let Sheriff deal with all that stuff. I mean, I have added a couple of people, to be honest with you. I find it when you've got to put the phone number in, rather than it already being in your thing, that you can just press a dot. Do you know what I mean? And it adds that person. When you've actually got to put the phone number in, I'll get a bit confused with all that, Sheriff, and then add in as well.
I'll be honest, I've added some people in and I've put the wrong number in to begin with.
What?
Because you send me a thing.
Yeah.
Then I got to try and remember the phone number and add them to the group.
Yeah.
Because there's no options to copy and paste it and all that nonsense.
Well, look at it and write it down. That's what I'd do, but that's me.
Yeah. I know that's what you do.
Look, if anyone wants to join the WhatsApp group, you're more than welcome. If it's for you or you come in for a couple of weeks or a week and you think it's not for me, that's fine. You can just drop out of it. But if you want to come in and join the WhatsApp group, people are more than welcome. The more the merrier. And, we all have a chat and disagree on stuff, but it is what it is.
Lee's already put it in there.
Here we go.
This is over half an hour ago.
Paney, don't mess about, mate. Netherlands are winning the World Cup. We will smash Argentina in the final.
Like I said, to be honest, if England aren't going to win it, if I had to pick another team, I'd pick the Dutch. Definitely, because I've never seen them win it. They've never won it. But for the players they've had over the years, they deserve to have won it.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, mate. I saw. I'm not going to bring it up, but Machina Joe, I saw your comment to Kev earlier on. Just that's above this comment now. I'm not going to bring it up because it's politics, right? But just to say, absolutely. There you go. Big up to you.
Oh,
Machina.
yes.
Big up to you. Ghosted says, I like Portugal and I'd like to see Ronaldo win a World Cup to seal his legacy. How old is he now? 40?
He's got to be pushing that way, hasn't he?
Can you imagine if Portugal did go and do something mental and win the World Cup and he was 40?
Well, I don't believe they've ever won it either.
Don't start. Sheriff, you're sending me head round in circles.
No, but Portugal have never won a World Cup either.
Well, if Sheriff says they haven't because he was right about Holland. So
the font of knowledge here is never wrong.
There you go. If he says something, he's never wrong.
Unless the chat proved me wrong, and then I normally turn my camera off and be quiet.
There you go. Yeah, well, we'll see, Ghosted. We'll see, mate. I've got a feeling there's going to be a shock this year. Honestly, I have. I think football's changed that much now that everyone plays very similar, and then it will be someone will come out and just slightly change again, and it will be that team maybe that comes on, like a Holland maybe. Could be someone like that that comes along and wins it. Is what it is.
The one thing I'll say, do you know one of my tips for probably the next 10 World Cups, so the next 40 years, that I probably won't be able to see all of them anyway, is that America win it.
Oh,
the
no.
United States. Yeah. Football's massive in America now, mate.
Listen, I don't mind having it. I'll have £1,000 with you now, right? That America don't win the World Cup.
Well, as long as they win it in like 40 years' time, mate, and none of us are here, it'll be all right.
Well, if they do, then big up to them. But I'm telling you now, they ain't winning the World Cup, mate. Got no chance. Absolutely no chance.
No, I'm just going on about the for the population size they got as well.
Yeah.
Because you've got to remember, teams like, well, I was going to say teams like England or this country. Just how many people live in England? Well, we don't know at the moment.
All I can tell you is, Sheriff, that there's all the states that there are in America. All right, and just to give you a small piece of information to back you up on what you're saying about how vast America is. Yeah. England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, fit into Texas alone 3.5 times.
Well, there you go, mate.
That's without every other state in America, and Texas is not the biggest state.
And I will say as well that if you were to fly from Heathrow to JFK, New York, takes about 8-ish hours.
Bit less than that.
Yeah, well, it's round figures, 8 hours.
6.5.
Yeah. Well,
depends which way the wind's blowing. Yeah.
Well, we'll put it this way, right? If you were to then change planes at JFK and jump on another plane to Los Angeles.
Take the same or longer.
That is just as far as it was to go from London. That is how big America is. And the population size they have, because this is why I say what I say. Will football or soccer, whatever you want to call it, be the main game in America? Probably not. But it is growing at an exponential rate in America. Right? And it won't be long before it overtakes games like, it may have already done, games like basketball, ice hockey, because it is growing exponentially. All right, the national games of America are probably NFL or baseball. But it won't be long before football's out there. And they're that populous over there. I don't know how many people live in America, but it's a few. It's a bloody lot. And you've got to remember, they got 50 states to choose from.
Yeah, hundreds of millions, I would have thought so.
Hundreds. Well, there's probably that in this country as well.
Well, I don't know. They say there's about 70 million people in this country. That's what they say.
Well, right. Is that true, or is it,
I think
I'm not getting into politics or anything.
No, I think there's a lot more than that. No, I wouldn't say millions and millions more, right? But I think there's more people in this country than what they think there is. Without a doubt. That's just me. People might not agree with that, but I think there's so many people around the country, especially in more built-up areas, like a built-up London, obviously a Manchester, a Birmingham. I mean, in your big cities, I think there's a lot of people working on the black market. Like a lot of people. Yeah. Number one, they're probably a zillion of them sharing a room. Yeah. So and that's how they do it like that. They'll put 6 or 8 of them in a room. Yeah. Have their little bed space on the floor. And all they do is sleep and go to work, sleep and go to work, sleep and go to work. If the minimum wage, for argument's sake, was, and I don't know exactly what it is, but if it was, let's just say it's 15 quid, right? It's about 15, I think. But just round it up. Let's say it's 15 quid, right? These lads will be going to work for £7, £8, £9 an hour, but cash in hand, right? The government don't know they even exist.
And I know that happens, mate, because that happens. Even in an area that I live, mate, there's plenty of cash in hand if you
It's
want
all
it.
over the gaff, mate. It's everywhere, right? And that's why I say I think there's a lot more people here than what they think there is. Just because they've not got a some attachment to the government in one way or another. They choose not to live like that. They choose to work cash in hand, and that's it, basically. That's all right.
I'm not getting into politics or nothing on here because it's not a political
No,
channel.
no. I'm just saying, though.
To be honest, in this country, the government have lost control of the borders.
Well, yeah, there is that. There is
you
that.
just do what you like in this country. Now you turn up, you just stay here. No one's going to say, right, your time's up, off you go.
It's the only country in the world where you don't have to have a passport to get in. Could I go anywhere in the world, right, and go in without a passport?
Not as far as I know.
What does that tell you then? Say no more. We'll get off the politics subject.
Yes, that's enough of that.
Get back to the football.
Yes.
I don't want to do politics, mate.
No, let's go on about the World Cup, mate.
I'll lose me rag. So,
anyway, yeah. Right. Let's see.
Well, Claire says, I will just say on this one here.
Oh, all right. No, sorry, mate. Sorry.
Go on.
Where was it?
It's all right. It's the one above. Don't read that one out first.
Oh, all right.
Claire says she's passing. She's not watching at stupid o'clock.
Some of them are 3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah.
Unless it's England, I won't be up.
It'll have to be a good game for me to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, to be honest with you. But
you're just getting up then anyway, from what you tell me.
Well, yeah, it was about 5:30 this morning, to be honest. But it is what it is. Not sleeping well at all at the moment, mate.
Yeah, well, I don't anyway. You know that.
Jane, I nearly said join then. Yes, Jane.
Of course
you can. You're in the chat in here. It's not like we've never seen you before.
If it's still there,
story.
Right? I just send an email to that. Just send an email to the boss.
Yeah, put your name,
your phone number.
Your phone number. That's it. That's all I need.
That's all it needs. Or if your name's not in your thing.
Yeah.
If your name's not in your email address,
yeah,
just put like hi, it's Jane. Like
Jane Catley. Phone number is
Jane Catley. Phone number. Can you stick me in your group?
That's it. Done. That's all you got to do. All right. No, don't need to write paragraphs out and whatever. Just a simple message, and either myself or Mark will add you into the group. All right. But just to tell you, it does get saucy at times in there, so it can get a bit. It can get that everyone loves each other, right? If ever you see anyone in there and they've got a difference of opinion, because people do pipe up in the group, you know, and if they don't agree with something, they'll say. So
I'm normally trying to wind the situation up.
Yeah, but don't ever take it personally. It's just football. At the end of the day, no one's directly having a go at anyone. It's just about football. We make that clear, and that's how it is in there.
If I'm at work and there's been a little disagreement, I normally like get the spoon out and just stir the pot. I just normally put one comment in and then like step away.
It's I've got to say,
if I can get it firing again.
sometimes when I've been busy and I haven't commented in the WhatsApp group, it might have been, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. I might have left my phone here and we've gone out doing whatever we're doing, and I come back and there's like 50 messages or 70 messages in the WhatsApp group, and I'll sit there scrolling through, absolutely pissing myself, just laughing at not at people, but the comments that people make, and they're having a little Barney and whatever, and I sit there giggling to myself, and it is funny, and I'm sure that, you know, like you've said before, Mark, you get your pot out and just stir it up a little bit more, and it's all banter. It's all banter at the end of the day.
Hang on, talking of banter, here we go. Colin Cross-Amano, I have seen us win the double and you lot win the World Cup. there is always a thing to spoil it.
Listen, you can't help being old, Colin, at the end of the day. We're just not as old as you, which means, Colin, you've got even more knowledge than the Meister and the Sheriff.
Yeah.
Let's be honest about it.
Because I take it when he says he's seen us win the double, I take it that they must have beat us twice or so.
I have seen us win the double. That's Tottenham. Yeah, I've seen Tottenham.
Oh, that's Tottenham. I thought he was because he was Welsh. I do apologise, Colin.
No,
I get that.
Yeah, I've seen Tottenham win the double, and you lot, as in England, win the World Cup.
Yeah, there's always one thing to spoil it.
There you go.
Because you know, Welsh, Scottish, or Irish, they're all on the English. Everyone hates the English for some reason.
I'm just going. Gareth Bale was Welsh, you know.
So am I.
Oh, mate. Yeah, sorry, Colin. I know one of your greatest players ever that's to ever put
Ryan Giggs
on, by the way.
Well, Ryan Giggs was English.
Well, listen, Gareth Bale, mate, what a player. what a player. And what I'd have done to have him in the England team, mate. Oh, my God.
And Giggsy,
mate. Yeah, he was a winger.
Ryan Giggs could have played for it. Well, in fact, I think Ryan Giggs did play for one of the under-summit England teams.
Yeah, he might well have done.
I'm pretty sure he did.
But yeah, listen, Drula's been on the Newswires, Sheriff, again. Mm-hmm. Our reporter coming in, Drula, also a moderator, has said, news coming in, Spurs are set to make an ambitious move to sign James Trafford in a potential big money double deal. That could be with Savinho, you see, Savinho and Trafford. Who knows, Drula? Thanks for the info, Drula. Keep it coming, and Machina Joe and anyone in the chat that's got information on Spurs that's not porcupines, we'll always read it out.
To be honest, we'll change all our thumbnails and it'll now say Enokin.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
No, nor am I going that far. That was only a joke. Matey that was saying nothing has changed, whatever your name was, I can't remember. You got to remember, it's not personal. I'm just a bit senile.
Mark, you ain't got to speak. I'm not going to turn it. I've just got to ask Lisa something. Hold on a minute because of this question here. Lisa, one of my fellas on here, he said, you're taking the piss by not giving me a bacon sandwich with me cup of tea. He didn't say that really, by the way. I'm still live, but I just thought I'd ask her. He said, where was me bacon sandwich? Don't take the piss. Yeah, look, she said, don't take the piss. There you go. I just thought I'd ask her directly, Darren, you know, because you put it out there. So you obviously heard what I just said, and words were, don't take the piss.
I was expecting Han to appear, mate, and you'd get a whack round euro.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean.
I was expecting a left hook to come through the door.
Yeah. I'm surprised she never sent her son in to beat me up.
Is he there as well? Oh, Christ, mate.
As well, yeah.
Tread carefully, mate. Tread carefully.
No bacon sandwich for Cookie, Darren, this morning, mate. But it's all right. It's all right. So you've sent the message now, Darren. So what'll happen is one morning she'll surprise me and she'll hand a cup of tea round the corner with a bacon sandwich.
You're a very clever man, mate. You just plant this. It's like your allotment. You plant the seed and wait for it to grow.
There you go, Sheriff.
Yes, you're a very clever man.
There you go. You see, you've got it. You've hit it. There you go. Shem says you wouldn't get up at 4 a.m. to watch Jordan versus Algeria. No.
Just the same. That's just said.
No, Shem.
Here we go. Well, I mean, there's a political one under it.
Yeah, we can click on that one. Jane says, I read local councils are going to fine people for putting the flags up. Jane, come on, Jane. Surely it can't go that far. Do me a favour. It's madness.
Well, I know there was one person round here that had a St. George's Cross, and it's now Somerset Council, but I believe it may have been South Somerset Council then, told him to take it down, and he refused. and there was uproar because everyone was behind him. And you got to click on the one underneath because it made me chuckle a little bit. Yeah, he was told to take his St. George's Cross down. And he had one, because he was an ex-serviceman. He had one of the regiment he was in as well. And he was told to take that down as well.
You know, the bollocks.
Absolute disgrace.
It is a disgrace.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, Colin would say that, wouldn't he? Hey.
Yeah. It made me chuckle a little bit.
It's all right, Cole. It's all right, mate. And Pete Chambers has said, which I love this response even better. Saves me saying it. Pete says, by the way, Jane, they can kiss my ass.
Now, in all fairness, right, if he'd have brought me a cup of coffee yesterday, as soon as I was in Bournemouth, I probably would have done. But I didn't even see him. So
yeah, fair plays. But
he said he had to get 2 buses to get to me.
Yeah. Well,
and it would have been cold probably. But I will say, Pete, when we was where we were, there was a one stop just up the road. And my mate had to stop in there to get some baccy, and so I slipped in and used the Costa machine.
There you go. Why not?
Please don't let Ben Kaufman have been here and gone mental.
I just bought this one up from Laguna. That is Vindaloo. He put this in ages ago, by the way. I don't know if
there is a Scottish bloke. So someone said earlier on, there's no one from Scotland in here.
Is Vindaloo Scottish, is he?
Or is it the other one?
Oh, it's Angus. Angus.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Vinders. You're not Scottish. You may be. It's Angus that's Scottish.
Yeah, he says, Vindaloo says, morning cookie and crumbs.
I'm crumbs, I know.
Yes, you are. Have a great holiday, lads. And don't forget to take some blue pills with you. Listen, Vinders. Some of us might have to use the blue pills. Yeah? Just let you know. Some of us don't. All right. Say no more.
Did you notice my head is hung in shame?
You two ain't spring chickens, he says, anymore. Whatever happens in Portugal stays in Portugal. Listen, I'm a happily married man. I'll have you know, Vindaloo.
Oh, there's none of that going on.
I wouldn't dare do anything like that.
No, Chris. For a start, you'd be testicleless, I'd say. They'd be cut off immediately, mate.
Yes, immediately.
And you may end up in the Manchester Ship Canal.
More than likely. In body parts, by the way.
I was on about the concrete Wellingtons.
Well, yeah, I'll probably be under the paving stones at the allotment. They'd never find me. Oh, look, Ben's in. Ah, yes, Mr. Ghana and Mr. Brazil.
Yes, he is in here. And I just said that I bought a Costa from that bloody machine.
He heard you. Don't worry.
It was like the bat signal must have gone up.
Oh, I knew he was here. Yeah, because I
didn't scroll down the bloody.
And then you mentioned I saw he was here, and then you mentioned Costa Coffee, and I thought, whoa, shit, Ben's in.
That'll rile him up. Well, put it this way, Ben, I will come and visit you very soon, my mate. I will get my arse up to London and visit you.
Bye, mate, Ben. I'll be there to see you, Ben.
No. Best coffee. If anyone's around the Woodford area, make sure you get the Ben's. The best coffee I've ever. In fact, after this stream finishes, I am going into town, and so I will be visiting the Finca shop and getting my cappuccino. It's very close to Ben's, but it's not quite Ben's. It's bloody lovely coffee. It's an independent coffee house. It's only got about 5 coffee shops in my sort of area. There's one in Weymouth, there's 2 in Dorchester, there's one in Yeovil where I live, and there's one in Glastonbury. So it's all around this general area.
Yeah. Excellent, Sheriff. Ozzy Ann says, panel, do you hear Nottingham Forest rejected a monster 106 plus 15 mil in
Yes.
Adam for Anderson. Fair play to the Forest owner. I'd have liked Anderson, but for that money, no chance. As I always say, Aussie Ange, when you're talking about players and money, that sort of dough, you got 2 oaks with Spurs and one's called Bob. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? It's a monster bid, to be fair. This kid's come out of nowhere in the past sort of 3 or 4 years. Aussie Ange, and he's a fair player, to be fair. Whether he's 106 million or not, I don't know. I'd probably not quite there yet. But listen, people are prepared to pay that money, and no doubt they'll go back in with a bit more. Let's see if he holds out or if he lets him go.
I believe it was from Man City as well.
Yeah, Man City, yeah.
Yeah. Now, to be honest, see, there was all this talk a few weeks ago about the 115 was going to get done, and that seems to have been swept under the carpet for now as well.
Quiet. It's all gone quiet.
It is amazing. It was meant to be there. Then all of a sudden, it's because Man City have got that much money and all the top lawyers that all the little loopholes that they can find.
Yeah.
You know, teams like Everton, and who was the other one that had points deducted immediately?
Oh, yeah, Everton did.
Everton was one, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And there was someone else who was it Forest as well that had 3 points lopped off?
Could have been, mate.
It was someone like that.
Remember.
They got done immediately. Man City, this has been dragging on for 4 years.
Yeah. I'm going to bring this next comment up because we spoke to World Under earlier, if you remember, and we was talking about. So I'll bring this comment back up because he's just replying to you, really. He said, we had both deals more or less sorted before Roberto De Zerbi walked through the door. I think he's talking about the free transfers. Yeah. Thinking anything has changed is ridiculous. The Savio deal has dragged on since last summer, and that's when we had the interested in him. Was it January or the summer? I can't remember. But anyway,
it was last summer, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and look, whether you call that dragged on or I'm just looking at it from the point of view they said no. Yeah, we obviously left it alone. Then after that, I know we've renewed the interest in it. Listen. It is what it is, World Under, at the end of the day. And, you know, I like Savio, to be fair. And I think he'll be a decent player for Spurs. And you know, if we get him for 50 mil or whatever they're shouting out, it's less than the 70 mil that it was a year ago. And, you know, other people can name other players. A lot of people like Mika Gotts, the left winger, who's got more of an output than what Savio's got.
But he's
20.
Yeah, he's young, isn't he?
He's 20. He's doing it for Ajax, at the moment in the Dutch league. You know, we can all say, are they ready yet? Are they ready? Do we get them before someone else nabs them? You know what I mean? He has got very good output. I believe 19 goals and assists in 30 games as a winger. So, you know, he could be an option. Who knows?
And I'm not just saying this. I'm not being disrespectful to Ajax, but the whatever the Dutch league, Eredivisie, to the Premier League is a massive step. And not many of them come over here and tear it up.
Yeah.
That's what I will say. But the thing I'll say about Savio is, it's like what I said earlier. Does he improve us? In my opinion, yes, he does. So get him in. Get him in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he'll be all right at Spurs, to be honest. Give him a run of games. Let him settle down and he'll be all right. Stephen, morning to you, Stephen. Hope you're well this morning. Says just home for the vets. Cat's got a clean bill of health. Brilliant, Steve. We like to hear it. He's a massive Spurs supporter. Is that the vet or the cat?
Could be both.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It could be both.
And we need a mention of what the cat's name is. It's got to be like
we'll have the cat's name as well, Steve. If you
depends if it's a boy or a girl cat, obviously. But
yeah.
Teddy would be a good name. Jurgen. Anything like that.
Yeah.
Even Ledley.
Yeah. Steve.
Yes. Steve.
Graham.
Yeah, great. Gary.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Gary. Yeah. Eric.
Obviously. Oh yeah. Yeah. Jan or Toby.
Pat.
Yeah, Pat the cat. There you go.
There you go, Steve.
I
Might
wouldn't
have to have a
be.
name change, Steve. You have to be Pat the cat.
I
You know
would
what I
not
mean?
be adverse to Jan or Toby as well.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There you go. Claire's got 2 cats as well. They're her babies.
No names mentioned though.
No names. Very
No,
strange.
and I'm just gonna. So I was scrolling to see where you got to in the chat. Just remember where you are. I was just going to click on this one.
Oh, I wouldn't even think about doing it anyway, Stu.
No, I know you're not like that.
No, it's not for me, mate, and she knows that anyway. So yeah, but trust me, I don't even know if they'd be on the mantelpiece, mate. To be quite honest with you, I think they'd been launched out the window, and some scruffy cat would have probably be jumping on it. You know what I mean?
I would say stuffed in your gullet, mate.
Well, or that as well.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Steve says only time will tell if anything have changed. We all know at the end of the window, we all live in hope they've finally learned a lesson.
But this is where I was sort of trying to go.
Big up, Vinders. Big up, mate.
Big up, Vinders.
And Darren wants to hear the drum.
Well, it's still here. The Unicape drum is still here. At the moment, with the 4 signings, it's been packed away.
Ish. Yeah.
Ish. You saw half in the cupboard. It's like I was trying to explain to see, I'm useless with names. Absolutely useless.
World Under.
World Under. As I was trying to explain the World Under, me and Mark are probably 2 of the most Unicape people around.
Yeah.
But when they do things that I consider is correct for the betterment of the team, then I'm man enough to give them a little pass. Only just a little one.
It's only a tiddler.
You know, a little pass.
I've got to bring the next comment up. Rudolph's in. Big up to Rudolph.
Big up.
Now. Big up to you, Rudolph. I'm glad we can have a conversation and it doesn't feel like people are falling out with each other because you know, I think Rudolph has some great comments that he puts in, and I don't know whether because I've seen people in the chat having a to-dos with Rudolph now and again about his listen. We all see stuff differently, but I think there's a way that you can speak to people with respect. And, you know, like we always say, everyone's got an arsehole and we've all got an opinion.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Whether we think it's right, whether it's wrong, it's what we believe as people.
I was going to say, to be honest, if you put it across as your opinion, then I'm not getting all like, you know, like psychology stuff and that. But if you say it, you must believe that that is what you think. So it's your opinion and it's true.
Yes, of course.
To me, I'm willing to change my opinions.
Yes.
If I say something that's not quite right and someone says, well, actually, it's like this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know.
Always willing to listen to other opinions. Whether I believe it or not is, you know what I mean? But, you know, I've said to Mark before, people have said little things and you'll take a little piece out of it. It might only be that bit out of that. You know what I mean? But you think, do you know what?
You got a point now.
Yeah.
She got a point now.
Yeah. And that's what I like about it. Anyway, big up Rudolph. He says, morning. There is a simple rule in life. Listen to what people say, but watch and pay particular attention to what they do to ensure it matches what they say. Currently,
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
Is 3 signings. There you go. Action speak louder than words.
Yes,
Rudolph, as they
certainly do. And to be honest, the actions at the moment aren't too bad.
It isn't too bad at the moment, as long as they get the other two in.
At this precise time.
Yes. Logan says, I've just got back to your comment, Cookie, and I've written down the WhatsApp, mate. Thank you. There you go. Just, you know what to do. Don't need to say it again.
Yeah, but it's his email address.
Yeah, it's just my email.
Yeah.
So just send a message. Like we said, put your name, put your phone number. Can you add me? And we'll know exactly what you mean.
And it'll be done. It'll be done whenever I read me WhatsApp.
Sometime today, it'll be done.
Well, it depends when you email him.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You email him, it'll be done the day he reads it.
There you go. Anurag's in, morning. Well, afternoon, probably evening now. To you, Anurag. I hope you're well. Cheers from India. And cheers to you for joining the stream, Anurag. We really appreciate it.
Good evening to you, probably. Maybe nearly good night.
Yeah. Lee says, Enoch will only bring in players while they have paintings to sell. What will we do after that? How can they pay for the imaginary hotel? Interestingly,
not being a finance person, I would say investors. That's the obvious answer, though.
Yeah.
Unless Joe's going to free up some more money.
What we'll add on to the end of that, Lee, is, listen, I know that football clubs, it's all about assets and what the club's worth and all that. It's not necessarily about pound notes, right? Like cash.
On the hip.
I get that, right? And I absolutely do get that, right? But we're talking about the 9th richest club in the world, right? Even if it's gone down a bit now to what it was last season, if we're the 10th or the 12th, whatever it is, right? We are that club. And it's coming out that the owner has got to sell paintings to give money for a transfer window. Are we really being serious about comments like that coming out from the football club? I mean, it's a joke. Let's be honest. How can you be the 9th richest club in the world? What stops them going out doing deals? It's not like they're paying 50, 40, 60, 80 million straight out of the bank because this player signed on the dotted line. You know, it's just madness. You're talking about one of the wealthiest clubs in the world can't go and buy and do deals for £60 million players because we've got to lay out £12.5 million for the first year of their contracts. It's madness. I don't understand it, mate.
Let me add on to this as well. Don't believe everything that's written in the press.
Well, obviously not.
And do not feel sorry for Uncle Joe. He is far from skint and never will be. And nor will his kids, and nor will their kids, and nor will their kids,
and their kids, and their kids.
Generations to come. They'll never, ever be skint.
There you go.
He ain't like short of a bob or two.
Rudolph says, I don't know what you mean when you say that everyone will have their opinion on what the club has done. The record will show what the club has done, and our opinion of it will make no difference. Listen, Rudolph, again, I agree with you, but we have to talk about it. And at the end of the day, for argument's sake, when the window's closed, and let's just say Tottenham get the 4 players that they've got, or that they've gone for, including Savinho and Van Heck. We've got them 4, right? And then let's just say we get another 2. Right, by the end of the window. So we get 6 in. And then at the same time, we get 5 or 6 out.
Yeah.
Right? If we look at that window as individuals, and this is what we're doing and coming on here and talking about it, right? As individuals, I might say to Mark, or I might come on here and say to all of you on here, do you know what? We got 6 in. The 6 that come in are better, than what we had. And we got 6 out or 5 out, whatever. right? And those 5 or 6 that have gone, in our minds, I think they needed to go. Right?
Weren't playing, not in the plans, blah, 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 and they've gone.
Blah, blah, blah. And then to me, that tells me that the club are thinking about what they're doing and not just guessing, Rudolph, because we all know there's been no football people there as such, right, who know about football that are on this board, right? We're relying on Lang and his scouts and whatever, as far as we know, right? And we just talk about it. So, like I said, we might get 6 in, we might get 6 out, and I'll say, do you know what? They didn't do bad this window. The ones they got in are better than what we've got as far as I'm concerned. Yeah? You might say, well, we got 6 in, but 3 of them are shit.
That's your opinion.
That's your opinion, and that's just what we're talking. And then we'll say, well, do you know what, Rudolph? Why do you think that these 3, for argument's sake, won't fit into Tottenham? Yeah, and sort of explain yourself a bit, and you would, and we'd take that on board. And that's just what we're talking about. And when we say about opinions and that sort of thing, we know that at the end of the day, it's what the club do, but we're not mind readers as to what they're going to do. And that's why we talk about what we hope they might do on a personal level.
Well, if this does happen and we get 6 in, say, because we've more or less got 4, it's been reported everywhere. If we get another 2 or 3, my bloody camera, if we get another 2 or 3 before the window shuts, and we get 5 out, and in my opinion, they've improved us, right? The first thing I'll do is say, well done, Enoch. Well done. Well done. But this has got to be the start, not the finish. It's got to be the start. And now let's go again in January and see what else you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh Jesus, my computer nearly fell to bits there. Mark's not the only one having problems.
Well, no, this camera on this thing's wrapping up, mate. I think when we get back off holiday, I may be in for another computer somewhere.
Oh, why not indeed, Sheriff? Why not indeed?
I'll see what sort. I'm gonna have to sell a kidney, but
I'll just start on the World Cup suggestions from people while you're sorting your camera out, because you are frozen still.
Well, for me, the camera's just gone off, mate.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, we can hear you anyway, mate. So you're
that's good. As long as you can hear me. You don't need to see me anyway.
Well, there you go. Well, they can see you, but you're just frozen. William's in. William, we're big up, Willie. Hope you're well. He says Japan are a force, and the heat won't bother them, though I can see France winning yet again. So dark horses for William are Japan, and he fancies that France will win it. Fair play to you, William. Aussie Ange is in. He says Mexico, a dark horses panel.
Well, it is over there.
Yeah,
Some of it is in that country.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Rudolph says, I think Brazil should be 400 to 1. Never mind 14 to 1, as they don't have a chance. They simply don't have the players. And in the games leading up to the tournament, they've not been good. I could be wrong. I haven't seen much of them, to be honest with you, Rudolph.
Well,
but they're not the team they were.
Did he say Brazil?
He said he thinks Brazil should be 400 to 1, never mind 14 to 1, as they don't have a chance.
To be honest, I sort of agree with that, because let's face it, they got Richie up front.
Yeah, it is what it is. William says the Scots introduced football to the Brazilians. There you go. Ben says Sheriff's boys Brazil.
Yes, I had Brazil on the wheel of corruption. I noticed you got Canada, Mr. Kaufman, and it I can see the wheels corrupt.
Davy Jones says, have you seen Matisse Tell has been linked to Bournemouth? Yes, please, he says.
I could have took him down there.
There you go. Could have cabbed him down there, Sheriff. Big up to all of you that are still in, 90 odd of you in here still. Please hit that like button if you haven't, and subscribe Obviously, if you haven't as well, we really do appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, for being in this morning. Colin says, 1970 Brazil was the greatest team of all time.
Correct, Colin. Correct.
Absolutely, Colin, for me, just out of this world. Out of this world, mate. For the younger fans, go and watch Brazil of the 1970 team of Brazil. Wow. Just wow.
Just give me 2 seconds, mate. I'm going to jump out and jump straight back in and get this bloody camera. This computer's doing my bloody nutting.
All right, mate. You do what you got to do. I'll carry on. Big up, mate. Ben Edwards says, Roberto Carlos. Yeah, remember the old free kick outside of the old... let me just click onto that. I can't have that like that. There you go. Do you remember the old left footer, Ben? The famous free kick outside of the old left boot looked like it was going towards the moon. Well, not the moon, but the corner flag. He bent it that far out of the post and managed to swing it round, and it hit the inside of the post and went in. What a strike that was. Unbelievable. Rudolph says he believes Brazil have been seduced by the European ways of playing football. And now most of their players play in Europe for the money. Richarlison is an example of how far Brazil was declined, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Richarlison says it all. Look, he's going to go and stick a tenner on them now as well. Big up to you, mate. If you fancy him, Mario, whether like Rudolph says, he don't think they got a chance, Brazil. But if you fancy him, mate, and you've got a spare tenner and they're 14-1, go and have a bet, mate. It's if they win it, it's 1.5 you wouldn't have had. If they don't win it, you've lost a tenner, mate. Ain't the end of the world, is it? But there you go. Yeah, Pete says, can we get the likes up and smash the sub if you already hadn't? Yep, hit them likes. Absolutely. Rodney says he actually watched those games in 1970 on the telly. What a side they were, Rodney, weren't they? The old Brazilians back in the day. Absolutely, yeah. Williams coming again, says the 1970, the beautiful team. Pele was two-footed, physical, great with his head, fast, unbelievable ball control, and the greatest executor of the scissor kick. The complete player, hence why he is, I would imagine to say that, was meant to say the GOAT on the end or the best or something like that, William. Yeah, magnificent player. Had magnificent players around him as well, though, William. Unbelievable. Stephen says, the best club side I ever saw was the Tottenham double side, although my old man maintained the push and run side from the 50s were better. I weren't around then, so I can't really comment, Steve, on that. But all I know is both teams played very good football. Both teams. So there you go. Colin's going to make me read this out. I don't know. Hang on. I've seen them all. Garanisha, Carlos, Roberto,
yeah,
Alberta, Gerson. Apart from the other superstars, they could have played without a goalie. And that's how good they was, Colin, wasn't it? Absolutely superb. I've just rubbed my eye and I've got something in my eye now. Can you believe it?
Yeah, well, I'm back now, mate, even though I cannot see which comment you're on because I went out and come back in.
Go down to 1047.
No, Jesus. The first one on mine now, and I've come back in, mate, is 1118.
Oh, right. Well, that's how far behind you are. I'll just keep going. I'm all right. I can see. I'm all right.
All right, man.
It's just I've rubbed something in my eye. Big up to everyone. Big up to Peter. Hope you're well, Pete. Yeah, chemicals. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Chemicals.
That was back. Is this still going back to the days when we used to go clubbing?
Yes.
Bloody hell, mate. This was like 3/4 of Jesus.
DJ says, I still go raving now from time to time, and I'm 53. Get him, Christ. DJ. Well, Get him, my son.
I'm a couple of years older than you, mate, and that's beyond me now.
Oh, my
beyond me. I ain't got the energy for it.
There you go. Yeah, I missed this comment, actually, earlier. I've gone past it. Sorry, Mia, I do apologise. No, yeah, Leah Betts, if you remember, back in the day, with the drugs and all that sort of stuff. She was only 13, Mark. Do you know what I mean? It's madness, all this shit.
Yeah, craziness. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why. Because
Oh no, she weren't 13. She was a bit older than that.
No.
Mia was 13.
Every Monday on the way to work, I'd buy the Sun, and it was on the front pages.
Yeah.
Some kid, 18, 19, was dead because of taking ecstasy, the acid man. No, it wasn't for me. Well, yeah, that is true as well.
Yeah.
That is definitely true.
There you go. Stephen says his idea of a rave is staying up past 11 with a mug of hot chocolate and probably the telly on, Steve, eh? Whatever. Something on the box.
That's, well, I wouldn't say a hot chocolate. That's terrible. But maybe a pint of Amstel.
Yeah, absolutely. Rudolph says, agree with your philosophy. I always thought I would be the one who would die if I had some of the things that you mentioned. I guess some would call that being risk averse. Absolutely, Rudolph. Yes, it's a great way of putting it. Yeah, my mind don't work to those words like that at the time when I'm talking, Rudolph. But you are saying basically what I wanted to get out, which is risk averse. There you go. And like you say, as for instance, you don't gamble. I do gamble, right? But
I like a flow.
I wouldn't gamble with my life.
No.
If that makes sense.
That's two different things, mate. A cheeky fiver on a couple of football games is not gambling with your life, is it?
No. So, yeah, I'm with you spot on, Rudolph.
But I'm just going to add on to that gambling is a thing as well. And I've known I've known people that have ruined their lives through gambling. I knew somebody who get paid Thursday.
Yeah.
I knew a few people get paid Thursday when we used to get paid out the hatch in the wall.
Yeah.
And by Friday, he'd be skinned.
Yeah.
Straight in the bookies, on the GGs, on the dogs, on whatever was on. You know, and he lost his missus, his house.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, it's not a good thing at the end of the day. It's like they always say, do things in, what's the word, Mark? In moderation.
In moderation. That's on all the betting sites that have got now. It's like gamble responsibly and all that.
Yeah.
But to some, it does become an addiction.
Yeah. You have to be careful, mate.
Yeah.
You have to be careful.
You've got to be careful with anything you do in life. I could walk out of here now and get run over.
Yeah, of course. Tom's in. Big up, Tom. He says Ecuador.
That's who he got.
Oh, right.
No.
Did you get Ecuador or you fancy Ecuador?
No. It's wrong, Tom. Oh, this is when you said give us an outsider.
Yes, probably. Yes. Yeah, perhaps it's Ecuador.
Yes.
He's your
I thought it was Tom
81.
Tom 81 got someone like that in the wheel of corruption.
Oh, right. Okay. Joe says the Dutch have lost 3 finals. That's when I was Googling it. That's how far behind we are. William says Morocco can handle the heat. Quality players. Pete says Belgium, always capable of getting a result.
Yeah. Maybe not so much now, but they had a hell of a team.
They almost reminded me of England. They had so much quality.
Yeah. And they
couldn't get it over the line.
Yeah, Jan and Toby and Musa. Yeah. Jan, Toby, Musa Dembele. Oh, wow, fantastic team.
Yeah.
I know that's very biased.
Thanks for all the Dutch information, by the way, everyone. Sorry if I've missed any comments.
I can't even see where you are, mate.
No, well, they're just telling me about that Olam in 3 finals, haven't won anything, and then talking about the European Championship and all that sort of stuff. Bit of information. Ronaldo is 41. Modric is 40. And Messi is 38. And will we ever see their kind again? Because of our football's change, will it return back to the days of the maverick players and we don't know, do we? We don't know. But
no, in my opinion, I never really Ronaldo anyway. Not really. He was all right. But he ain't the real Ronaldo. The real Ronaldo is R9. That's only my opinion. That's the real Ronaldo.
It's the sheriff's opinion.
Yes.
Even Ozzy Ange said, probably from a comment earlier, the legendary sheriff is right.
I'm glad you understand the rules because I'm always right.
Here we go. Bit more information from Carl. It says the only World Cup winners are Uruguay, Brazil, Argentina, England, France, Spain, Italy, and Germany. 8 countries in total. Big up, Carl.
See, that's surprising. And you think it's been going since 1930. Yeah. Right, there was a couple of 1 or 2 they missed because of the war.
Yeah, man. 100 years nearly it's been going now, 96 years.
Yeah. And you think only 8 countries have ever won it?
Yeah.
Well, and if we didn't do it in 66, it would have been 7. And Uruguay only won it once or twice.
Yeah.
They won the first one, didn't they?
Yeah, and this is true as well. You know, we all think the USA is massive, and it is. It's a massive country, America, but Canada is even bigger.
All I'm saying with Canada, though, is that nobody lives there.
Well, yeah.
Canada's population is tiny, mate, because most of Canada is just trees and bears and open, like, fishing lakes. And I would, nothing against Canada, but I've always wanted to go there. Yeah. But Canada is mostly deserted. It's a bit like Australia. Australia is absolutely massive and nobody lives there.
Yeah, keep talking for a minute, Mark.
Only around the coastline, people live in Australia. Now, I can't even click on comments because where I had to sort my camera out, I don't even know what time that is. So I'll wait till he comes back, then he can click on the car. I can, but the first comment here is about Sheriff Blue Pills and his Speedos at 11:18, and so I'm not bringing that up. But Canada is massive. I've always wanted to go there for the fishing. But like, it's massive, but nobody lives there. Only, like, actually, while he's gone, I'm not sure what he's doing. I will Google. Google. What the hell am I talking about? Let's get Google up. I'll ask it, actually.
Sorry about that.
That's all right, mate. No. I'm just going. Population of Canada. 41.5 million people, mate, live in Canada.
Well, that's less than that live here.
Yeah, in a country that size, mate. Because that comment, because I can't click on any comments, mate.
Yeah, you'll be there in a minute. You'll be there.
You nearly where I am.
Yeah, I'm nearly there.
You said, don't forget, Canada is way larger than USA. I said, yeah, but nobody lives there.
Yeah.
A few cities.
Yeah. Ben's in.
Most of Canada is wilderness, like Australia.
Yeah,
Big up the cough, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully you weren't here when I mentioned I went in the one stop for Acosta.
Who knows? I'm sure there's a comment in somewhere further down. Ben says, if the USA take football seriously, they could be an unbelievable football nation. They have every community there. Their problem is that football is not a working man's game. It's a middle class thing.
This is what I was trying to say, mate. I don't know if you was in the chat when I said it, Ben, but I said it in the next 10 World Cups, so 40 years, I can see America winning the damn thing if they take it seriously. Just because of the population size.
And again, I used to go to America regularly. My mum lived there. And trying to get people to play soccer, and admittedly it was 20 years ago, right? But getting people to play soccer, and I know it's moved on since then, but a lot of people that I knew of, and this is only a small part of Texas, don't get me wrong, where my mum lived, that they just weren't interested.
No, but football in America now is growing exponentially.
Oh yeah.
It's massive football in America now.
Yeah, but I mean, in the 20 years, if like the gap that we're talking about from when, I mean, don't get me wrong, They had what year did they have it in America?
94.
94.
England
in
won even
America.
now.
So yeah, 26. Yeah, it was about right. 94. I went to some of those games. I went and watched Nigeria play. I can't even remember who it was now. They won 3-0, I think. It weren't huge then. It weren't selling out the stadiums. Do you know what I mean? For such a big thing to go to their country, you know, the games, perhaps it was just the games that they weren't involved in, or the big teams, because this was a much, you know, it wasn't a huge game. It's only a group game. But the stadium wasn't full by any stretch of the imagination. You know, but I'm with you. It's moved on a lot since then, and I get where Ben's coming from. I haven't been to America for a long time now, but you know, the point I'm getting at is, sorry, I meant to get to was that from 20 years ago till now, do you think, Mark, in the last 20 years, how much do you think it's moved on?
What, in America?
Yes.
Well, I haven't been there. I went to New York in 2000, and it wasn't massive over there then, but it's only probably because, you know, I'm a lot more exposed to YouTube and things like that. You see, like, there's American Tottenham fans.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right? There's a lot of them, but just the growth of the game in America is massive.
Yeah,
football in America, well, they've got the. Well, to be honest, even back as far as when I was born, the American League was like a place for like Pele and things like that. They were in a nice pay packet when they were about 40-year-old. They got some top players in America now that play in whatever their league's called.
Yeah, MLS.
Yeah, the MLS. They've got some top players over there now. You know, and it's not just a country that, like Saudi Arabia, like old players go over there to earn loads of money and have a nice little retirement package. You know, they're producing some quality players. Do you want me to put it in? It would be like...
Yeah, if stick it in at the bottom again, bamboozle.
I will do. I will put Mark's email address in again if I can remember what it is. I can't remember what it is.
Big up to all of you that are in here, by the way.
I don't. What time was that comment, mate? The one from whoever it was.
11:07.
That one is 48 minutes in the future.
Yeah, sorry, bamboozle. Sorry,
but
mate.
Mark's email address is now at the bottom. Just send him an email and he'll flick it over to me and I'll add you into the group.
Lisa, that's rude. Come on, Cookie's starving. Big up to everyone. Alfie's in. Big up to Alfie. He says, I'm dreading today, lads. I might be told my full Fiesta is going to be written off by my insurance after I got hit by a... Yeah, you said, Alfie. You said the other day, man. It's madness, isn't it? I don't know how it...
That was nothing to do with you. You used to drive for them, didn't you?
I did for a while, yeah.
Yeah,
I did for a while. Alfie, I hope you get it sorted out, mate.
Yeah.
And Mia's coming. No dog leads, whips, or chains. After yesterday's conversation about Gran Canaria.
Oh, and Ben and Mr. Kaufman, I have seen the photo you've sent me.
There you go.
Very acceptable. Now, do I share it? Because I got Brazil in the Wheel of Corruption thing.
Oh, you're getting caned here by Darren, by the way.
Am I?
Yeah.
I told you when you went to do what you had to do. I said that's the first cut. You're back where I can see you now, mate.
Oh, right. There you go. I'm
going to share my screen if I can remember how to do it. With the picture that I received from Mr. Kaufman a while ago. Now, where is it? Screen, window. Is it that one or that one? That one.
Don't put the wrong one up.
There you go. Can you see that?
Hang on, it's just coming up. Yeah. There you go. Sheriff's in town. I don't know about that bottle of beer he's got in his hand there. It's not Amstel, is it?
No, it says Brahma. I'm not sure. It must be a Brazilian beer.
There you go. But as you can see, Sheriff is in luxury land there with his bottle of beer, his Brazil shirt on, and his 4 gorgeous ladies.
Well, as you know, mate,
it.
this is very much like real life.
Well, I didn't want to. I don't like to talk about your private life, Sheriff, and all that. It's not the right thing to do in front of all your fans. Do you know what I mean?
Well, in fact, it's nothing like my it's nothing like real life, and I'm saving this. I'm saving this picture.
Very good, Ben. Very good. I do like it. I like it a lot. Good stuff. Mia says, dog's called Aussie. There you go.
There you go.
After Aussie, Aussie Ardiles.
This is when we're on about the cats and that.
Yeah, Pat the cat. It's got to be, isn't it? If I had a cat, yeah, I'd definitely call it Pat.
Pat the cat.
Pat the cat, and the cat as in, that's what they used to call the goalkeepers that were diving. Oh, he's a cat, isn't he? You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Ian's in. Big up, Ian. He says, I'd imagine Spurs would take Jamie Vardy at this point.
Well, to be honest, he knew where the goal was, though.
Oh, we certainly did. I've got news from Stephen. I've got news. The cat's a Spurs supporter named Horatio.
Horatio?
There you go. Steve's cat's called Horatio, everyone. Just in case anyone was wondering. We've waited about 40 minutes. It took us that long to get down to that comment.
You probably put it in immediately when we mentioned it, but
yeah.
It made me laugh the other day. I was watching the coffee company. Everyone get over there at 2:00, right? And Ben said, because they were trying to get on with something, him and Brian, and they were saying, and he was saying, oh well, we got to do what the Marks do and take about 50 minutes to say the hellos.
Well, that's it. Yeah. It's we just like to keep everyone involved, don't we? At the end of the day. It's just, I know we've done it for 2.5 hours today, by the way, but so many people coming in and out. I know. We're going to wrap up soon. We are going to wrap up soon. Here we go. Marianne says, big up Marianne. She says, our last dog was called Sir Harry Hotspur of Rossanti. Had to be Sir and of Rossanti. And it had to begin with an H. So that was easy. Had to be Harry Hotspur.
So it should be.
There you go. Where are we? Let's have a look, see what I'm finding. Here we go. William says, World Cup starts at 5 a.m. in Australia. On stand. Don't know. On stand for any Aussies. And noon is South Korea versus the Czech Republic.
There you go.
Savinio, says Kate, wants reassurance he will get game time. Still looking at Harry Wilson, who's free now, by the way. free 20 grand a week at Fulham. Who would take Harry Wilson as not necessarily a starter?
I will admit, I actually did a bit of research, mate.
Improver for the squad. Yeah, go on, Mark.
Yeah, I actually did a bit of research. I watched Stell's video that he put out.
Yeah.
That was going on about Harry Wilson. And he had 17 goal involvements last year. 10 goals, 7 assists.
Yeah.
And that put him 5th in the Premier League for GA.
There you go.
Not Fulham, the Premier League.
In the Premier League.
Which isn't bad.
Listen, Spurs could do a lot worse than go and get an Harry Wilson right now. He don't have to start every game, right? He's on 20 grand a week at Fulham. Let's be honest, Mark's just give the stats for the geezer, right? Surely even coming off the bench, right? Or that he only starts however many games when they give Kudos a rest or whatever. It's got to enhance the strength of the squad to have an Harry Wilson there. You could double his wages. He'd be over the moon, and he'd be on 40 grand a week. You know what I mean? So, listen, go and get him.
Yeah. I just want players. I don't care who they are. I just want players that improve us immediately. None of this, oh, well, let's see what they're like in 5 years, they may do. None of that. We've been there, done that for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
You need players to walk into this team now that whatever position they are, whatever number they are, they go in, grab the shirt of someone who's got that shirt and said, that's mine now, you got to fight me for it.
Yeah, I'm with
That's
you,
all
man.
we want.
Yeah. Yeah. Morning to Sully. Hope you're well, Sully.
Yeah.
We're into the art conversation now. Everyone's saying it's rubbish, and it's, and it probably is, but, we have to talk about it. Kudos says Lewis is a fraudster. Joe Lewis will be selling his knickers to OnlyFans. There we go. David's in. Big up, David. Says Manchester United struggled for years bringing good players into the club. It just took one good transfer season to change the momentum and change the mindset. We had a mighty Ducks season last year, 16th to 3rd.
Well, you notice, I know the season before we beat you in the Europa League final, but if you'd have compared the seasons that you've both had, if you didn't know that result, you'd have swore you won it.
Well, yeah.
The way you kicked on, you realised your attack was a bit pants. You went out and got 3 players in. You've got the right manager, I believe, now. And it's like you said, 16th to 3rd.
Yeah.
There you go. And that's what clever recruitment, having some football people that don't know what they're doing, can do for you.
Yeah.
I'm not imagining we'll do that, but hope is a big word.
Yeah. Certainly is. Big up to Anthony, who's in, by the way. Look, I'm sorry we haven't got nowhere near down to the bottom. We're going to wrap up now. We'll be back tomorrow, usual time, 9:30. I don't know if Sheriff's working or not. If he's not, he'll
I haven't heard anything.
There you go. So we'll see what happens. I will be here. Definitely. The Sheriff may well be here as well.
Could be.
Could be. Big up to everyone in the chat. As always, there's been a lot of people in here this morning, by the way, coming and going. Appreciate all of you for being here. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Really important to us at the moment. We're really trying to grow, get more people in here, different opinions, all that sort of stuff. Like and subscribe, people. Sheriff, anything you want to say before we go?
No, big up to everyone. It doesn't feel like 2.5 hours ago we started. I don't know if we'd be on for. I only thought we'd been on for an hour.
There
I
you
looked
go.
at the thing and it's now 12:05.
Doesn't time fly when you're having fun, as they say, Sheriff. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to wrap it up. Big up to everyone. We'll see you all in the morning, 9:30, as usual, for the breakfast brunch. Hopefully, we'll have a bit of news to report for you on some of the signings that are meant to be coming in or are close to be coming in. Who knows? But we'll be here anyway.
We didn't even talk about the Welsh Maldini, did we?
There we go. We'll get to that
really,
tomorrow. I'm sure we can bring that up tomorrow. The Welsh Maldini. We'll talk about that. But we will see you all. We will see you all tomorrow, 9:30, breakfast brunch. And as always,
have your best day.
Have your best day. And come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Am I doing it?